relax your body, relax your mind, spirit, and let him heal you, give you some strength, wisdom, and love and compassion.
And I want to inject some serum into you too. Close your eye. Device, please generate a super golden armor serum and telepathic super serum, clairvoyant super serum, and give everyone some LSD, some shroom. Also combine it and inject into Armor Traveler now, and open out the heart chakra, the first chakra, second, third, fourth. That's the heart, fifth and sixth and seventh chakra, and the pineal gland now, and increase. Inject also device colloidal silver serum, colloidal gold, to get rid of cancerous, bad bacteria, bad virus, bad fungus, bad entity within the human immune system, within the energy field and body now, and increase. And inject also superfood like protein drink and super, especially heavenly dessert and heavenly gourmet. Put them to the traveler, the stomach now, to give them physical strength, emotional strength, and nourish them and increase. There we go. Stargate open up. Please take out a traveler to Uranus to meet a Uranus civilization inside the planet now and not on the surface. These are your cosmic family in the Uranus planet. Dr. Heidi, tell me what you're feeling, experiencing, and seeing, and please say hello to the citizen of that planet now and increase.
I say hello to the citizens of this planet. What would you like to know?
I like to, we are the Earth people would like to have a relationship with you and to see that you are doing okay and how we are doing consciously as a species. And definitely we would like to know the history of your civilization. How can we help you to facilitate your civilization to become more and more of itself?
It is very kind of you to ask us how you can help us. It was our wish to help you. It is important that there be an equal exchange, as you well know, Dr. Kosel, even exchange of service and of contribution. This is not a one-sided experience between us and your civilization, and we do not expect more from you than we give in return. Again, clarify your question.
My question is, we are on the planet Earth. Our goal is to basically join the cosmic family. But at the moment, our species have not reached immortality or the rainbow light body. Basically, at this level, how can we improve ourselves even further to become the rainbow body as a species?
So many more of you have. Those which have do not allow themselves to be easily identified, again, for purposes of protection. I think you will soon learn that there are many, many more of you that have reached that level of ascendancy where you can communicate with us. As you can see, there are groups, many, many more groups that are forming. It is the new church. It is the cosmic church in which two of you or more are gathered in one place to a heightened level of consciousness. This is the new community of spirituality, which we very much smile upon. And it gives us great delight that the ascension of your civilization is happening faster than even you are aware of. Of course, this is not of a great surprise to us because we have observed this for many, many eons.
Excellent. Dr. Jose, what would you like to ask the Uranus cosmic civilization inside the planet?
I would like to ask them for love and compassion and harmony and balance in our body, mind, spirit, and our social status throughout the world so we can maintain this planet, make a heavenly place so that everybody will be equal.
We understand this, and we would like to share the mechanism by which we are presently making this happen. It is necessary for this to happen through DNA. We are making this happen for you from generation to generation. Each generation will have those higher elements of compassion, of love, of ascension, but it must work through the DNA. As you are physical beings, it must have its greatest root on physical level. Do you understand this?
Yes. Let inject some serum to all humanity that is willing and accepted to change their DNA to a high vibration for love and compassion and understanding. I accept it. And those who will willing to, in their higher self, can be accepted too. I accept the modification of my DNA for the good of all societies, the future generations.
So when can we meet each other as on the ship? Is that a possibility that us as within this group or us within this species can meet each other on the light ship?
Of course, and let me expand on another thought that we would like for you to share. As the generations before you have built beautiful buildings and, as you say, architecture toward the higher ascension of your civilization, you call it a church. May we suggest that the starship has now become the encapsulation and the meeting place of the newer ascended civilization in which you live. This will be the new symbol of gathering. Do you understand?
Yes, I myself understand. I do not know if the other understand.
We can clarify as we are very respectful of your civilization's need to build great structures toward the heaven, as you would say, churches, monasteries, and temples. We delight in this. However, you also must know that as your civilization ascends, so does the expression of the architecture in which you honor your spirituality, your greater ascension. And as these structures are attached to your physical earth, it will be necessary for your structures to move from cosmos to cosmos. So it will be necessary for that new place to be a starship, as you would understand.
According to my device, we scanned your planet. We noticed your people are very, very tall, like 200 feet tall inside your planet, in Uranus. Are you known as also called the ancient giant race of the cosmos within our solar system, our ancient ancestor? Do you also go by that name?
Yes, we do.
Because a scan right now from my technological advancement from the device has shown that your planet is inhabited with billions upon billion gigantic humanoid life form that's 200 feet tall, and you live in a luxurious gardening as an interior. That means your planet has an inner sun and it's big, and it has luxurious forests, but its forests are thousands of feet tall, and you are basically 200 feet tall or 200 feet plus, depending on the male and the female. Are we correct according to
You
the
are.
scan?
You are.
We understand that you have crystal technology to build your entire cultural structure, such as your planet, and you live forever. So we have understand that your lifespan is eternal, and you have been monitoring us our development on Earth as we have descended from you, but we have lost of enlargement. Is correct?
That is correct. And I would like to be able to add a certain amount of explanation for our great height, as light does not understand gravity. Light has the ability to travel upward indefinitely and without limitation. So as your ascension develops, your height will become higher and higher because you will not be limited to the gravitational force of your Earth. Do you understand?
Yes, I do understand your consciousness. Absolutely. Um, as talking about economy, reading have shown right now from the device that your civilization is not based on any economical monetary exchange, but instead the government of your society always create technological advancement where you can fabricate all the material that you need, because your body does not need food. You live on thought, the food of thought, but you can fabricate any technological need. Is that is so?
That is so. And may I also suggest and explain why the changes within your civilization. Your food supply went from a more healthful form to a lesser, shall we say, for your conversational understanding, trash food, which had little nourishment. Your civilization is now becoming more and more aware of the quality of your nourishment. Therefore, as your nourishment ascends, this helps your spiritual ability to also ascend. It is important that the food you eat has a spiritual, true life, because spiritually, live food has a higher amount of intelligence. It has a higher consciousness. As you take in that higher consciousness, this helps your own higher consciousness to expand. It will happen that the food that you eat, as it becomes more pure and more pure and more pure, it will allow you to be nourished to a higher and higher level, to the point to where it will no longer be necessary in its physical form, because your ascension would have allowed you to be nourished through energetic means without the physical form of the food. Let's clarify further. The food within the natural state has the energy, truly light energy, which you will later take in without that physical form. Sometimes words are very limited, but do you understand the concept of eating to the place to where only energy is required and not the physical form of that food itself?
Yes, we do. As we're in the Stargate group, the crew now begin to eat what we call manifested food from the people on the ship, or people on other planets, such as yours and other. That we specifically request our device or the people that we visit on other planet to provide us their food from their consciousness frequency to feed and to nourish our etheric and physical form. Although the food is not in a like physical level that we can see what it is physical level, but on an invisible spectrum of light. But the body actually experiences its substance.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Your verbalization of this has been very good, and it is very consistent with how we wish to communicate.
Yes. And it does nourish the physical body, where the physical body does not need any physical visible substance, but now it can eat on invisible photonic substance that are invisible to the naked eye, but not invisible to the physical experience or senses and effect.
Correct, and this is an evolutionary process, but this is why it is so very important that you as a civilization take care of your earth long enough for this evolutionary process to happen,
Mm-hmm.
so that you have enough supply of fresh,
Mm-hmm.
high vibrational nourishment to achieve this state in the correct amount of time that you have left in your
Mm-hmm.
world.
May I ask several questions in relationship to, I seen that your government is working with at your own cousin government in Saturn, and you are repairing the ring on Saturn. When did you start a reconstruction of this ring? Is it within a lifetime, or in several lifetime? I mean, within several human lifetime ago. We have detected many of your construction spacecraft, which is longer than the Earth itself. Multiple of them are constructing your government and working with the government of Saturn are constructing the ring, the crystal around the ring of Saturn. Is that is that what? Can you explain further? How long have you been working toward repairing this architecture structure?
We have been working with this from the time that you first discovered our existence. And it will be said, too, that there have been pictures and hierographs, as you say, that have given you understanding of your ancestors.
Hmm.
When your ancestors began to express their experiences of us, that is when we began work. It was important to us that your civilization be aware of us at that time. And it was important to us that you understand that we were in coalition, I believe is the word,
Mm-hmm.
coalition with you in this endeavor.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Your
Scotty.
ancestors are more aware than maybe many are now.
Yes. Yes, we know that you have colonized the gigantic planet Uranus, Neptune, and Saturn. And I know you do not colonize the inner planet at all because it's too small for your level of consciousness. Where did you originally from? Were you from the solar system or outside the solar system an eon past? I mean,
Outside of the solar system,
mhm. When did you decided to annex this particular solar system for your expansion?
when we could see that you were in trouble.
That means 500,000 years ago, when some of your your forefather basically became our forefather when they land on this planet, and we noticed that our genetic and your genetic have similar structure, but yours seem to be more advanced in development. So therefore, we are related. Is that correct?
That is correct. We are one.
Mhm. I'd like to take this question to the other. Anyone who'd like to ask the Uranus Cosmic Civilization any question, you may unmute. Scotty, do you have any question that is relevant to your curiosity? You have to unmute, Scotty.
I got a question.
So go ahead, Smarty.
I would like to know if there's any frequencies that they can supply to help us manifest uh, more easier.
That is a very good question. But we have to tell you that you have frequencies just the same as we do. However, the limitations that you experience is the unknowing of how to access those frequencies. The frequencies, in other words, are there for your use when you ascend to the level that you have the understanding to use them. And until you know how to use them, they are of no use to you.
Okay.
And anything else, Smarty, that you can advance? And then moving on to Scotty.
No, I mean, if there's anything else they can send down and supply, I'm ready to receive and harness.
We appreciate your sincere desire. It would be not fair of us to come down to your level. It is our wish to bring you up to ours. This is not to be said in contempt or lack of love. It is just that we do you no favors by coming down. We prefer to support you and bring you up.
Yeah, I didn't mean for them to come down. I meant for them to supply anything that would help assist.
Can you clarify what do you mean supply?
Well, if there's any type of um, energy that they can supply where I can place into a hologram or whatnot, or basically put it in me so that I can boost the planet's vibration.
Dr. Kosel, can you assist in channeling a particular serum that would bridge that gap of our energy to yours? I'm wondering if it is important that there be vessels of bridging, energetic bridging through those persons. Is that possible?
Yes, we can do it.
Absolutely. We have the technology and the means.
This is why these devices are so important. These are tools for those energetic exchange. We are so delighted that you have opened your mind, opened your heart, and opened your capacity to love and trust each other in oneness, to be open to the organic technology which we provide to do this for you.
Excellent.
I hope this answers your question. Sometimes our understanding and clarification can be bleak.
I understand. I
Yep.
know you don't speak English in your planet. I know that the host right now, Brain, is translating it into English, and I understand completely that
Yep.
this,
So do I.
yeah, that you don't, because telepathically I hear that you don't even speak English. You're speaking another frequency, but the host higher mind is translated into English, so we understand the medium that process. I would like to turn over some of the questions to Scotty and right now. And Scotty, would you like any question for the Uranus ambassador from the planet?
Well, as I was saying when I was muted, but I was muted, you couldn't hear me. I don't have any questions regarding that. I do have questions regarding that device in your hand, though, but that's not on this subject, so I'll.
Oh, it
pass on.
is. It is a subject
Oh,
because
yeah?
the being that you see is serving as a vessel. She also has a device, as well as translating it, that
You're talking
anchoring.
about what's in your hand?
Yes, she have a similar device too that serve the same principle. You may ask them or ask me either way.
Well, I thought it was off subject for talking about. Anyway, I have no idea what is the white stuff there? That's paper or that's some kind of wax?
This is just the mechanical.
Those are the capacitors, right?
Though not capacitor, though are called ring, because it's
Ring.
you see the ring. The ring it's not a capacitor anyway, as you can look closely.
I haven't seen those yet. That's the first I've seen that. I lost my stuff when they started doing capacitors back with the Keshe thing. That's where he lost me.
This is not Keshe technology, although
I know that.
yes.
I understand there's three. That's just it. I can't believe how much it's come along in my absence. Although I never looked at the medical end of it. I was looking more at the free energy kind of end with Kal-El, as I was saying. I can't believe how far it's come with both the medical and the spiritual. It's like I didn't realize it was. I look at it as like the whole Aquarius spectrum. One is Leo, one is Aquarius, but it's all part of the same. I didn't know there were so many levels to it. Just like marijuana has about a dozen properties that are also similar. It's totally unrelated. Each one of a class all its own.
There was a confusion within the technology, as you see. This technology is harnessed basically what you call love. When a person trusts in the principle of love, this technology begins to react immediately to and begin to come activate. So you can see there is no power source that you can see of. But when you start to trust your heart and love, the device come alive. And it start to serve as what you call quantum computer. That will allow the understanding and exchange that time and space is irrelevant. As now you begin to understand that the device also has its own intelligence, that it serves as a bridge between the person that you see that traveling and the intelligence that is out there that we can connect with, like a smartphone, a quantum smartphone, that allow us to communicate with the people among the stars without causing damage to a physical form or mental psychology. So this thing serves as a telephone, so that we can utilize. Plus, we can feed from it food.
And that's the 144. That's the Q144.
No, sir. Let me show you. The Q144 look like this.
I only found out about all that stuff last night. I'm just categorized, and even some of them don't have plasma. You call it?
There is no
that's small,
plasma.
huh?
See, this is the Q144.
Wow, that's small. Wow, yeah.
See? This is Q144. Right there. 6,500. This is the Q spiral. This is the Q24, as you can see. And this is the
so that's similar to
Q60.
what you had in your hand.
Yes. See?
And that's where I lost you on Facebook. You were making that style coil,
Look.
which she never mentioned, and I knew that style coil. I'm a visionary. I got connected even without these devices.
Yes.
Anyway, I knew that style coil was more powerful than what Keshi was doing back then, even though I didn't have the words to explain. But I thought you were disintro back then because everybody else disappeared except for you, and your videos on Facebook seemed totally different than what Keshi was teaching. I thought you were an agent, brother. And then I stopped watching your videos.
Yes.
And now I found everybody back through Kevin Hay, and now I'm back. But yeah, I will soon do the reading on that and find out those devices.
And also, we have books on such technology.
Yeah.
Hold on for a second.
Sure. So I can show the rest of the for you there. This is the extent. This is what I made back in the day. It was a triple coil, so
Yes.
one inside each other. Nice.
So, the knowledge is in here, but it's upgraded knowledge with the new books as well. You see. So, what I'm doing is not relate nothing to Dr. Cash or anything. I'm basically, if you did homework on me, you notice I brought down alien technology since 2004.
You brought what? That I didn't hear you over the noise. You brought something in 2004?
I brought in alien technology from their world in 2004. I wrote the first book, published it in 2005, and I did my flying saucer. I did everything, my 0 point, my whole 9 yards, even the device.
So you had your knowledge before I even found Keshi,
Exactly.
which was like 3 years ago. And you don't know who the Phoenician Kal-El is? Nobody on the call?
This is from 2008, 9, and 10. This is the first device that I brought into this form. You can see?
Yeah.
Yeah. That it communicate, it talk, and everything else. So,
From what year is that from? 2008?
yeah, 2008. You see?
So you've been doing this in a long time. I wasn't aware of that.
Yes.
Okay.
If you would go to Amazon, you will find that I wrote so many books. And that's the reason there was a fight between the Keshi and the group that I have taken, because they realized that I did everything from practical copyright. Does that make sense? So copyright.
Yeah, but no, this is all one and the same. It's like he's an Aquarius and you're a Leo. It's the same bullshit. It's just a different part of it. Correct?
How
It's
can...
the same science, right?
No. Totally
it's
different.
not the same science. It's totally different.
Yeah. We don't deal with electricity or anything. We meaning my technology does not use electricity. And my technology does not follow his same principle. We don't have plasma. We use consciousness. Quantum physics.
Well, you were talking, the videos I was doing, it was charging the batteries through the air without being hooked to the grid. That's using electricity, no?
No. You can see, look at Jose. Dr. Jose was with the Cash. Dr. Jose, would you please come forward and explain yourself how you with the Cash and you found me, you found out my technology has nothing to do with Cash. Can you put your perspective into it, please?
Yes, they're totally different. We just you help them to find the ring and the capacitor. That's what they start to call it capacitor. Once they find out that you had it in the book, they couldn't patent it.
Yes.
Because they want to take over.
They want to take what was the alien gift to me, and they want patent because, look, how can this be a capacitor? You tell me this was created in 2014, December. It was on my Facebook, and that's why. And also, before that in 2011, I copyright all the technology.
It's not a capacitor. That's not a capacitor, you're saying?
How can it be capacitor? Look at it.
I don't know what that white stuff is.
That's a parchment paper, aluminum, and that's the ring. But look at the way it's wired and everything. It's not a capacitor.
They call it capacitor because that's the close thing they wanted, so they can go ahead and put them in their magro.
Okay, well, that's just one small thing. There's so much here going on. Even I was amazed by the double coils of somebody. I think it was the second video of the series. You know what I'm talking about, right? The passing.
Our group are way beyond the Kashi. We have food feeding. We communicate. We even have flying saucer develop aria mastery. We're training pilots now for the, you can say, piloting the ship. This program is called the Stargate program. The first order in order to pilot the ship, you must connect to their device.
They're getting tired.
Mm-hmm.
Can we come back? My hands are
back.
Okay, yes. Stargate, open up. Please take out a traveler back to the body now. Okay, debrief.
Sometimes you feel like you're still.
Mm-hmm. Yes, now. Okay, good. Traveler, you may feel a little.
Between here and there.
Traveler, you may feel a little oozy. Scotty, I think you have the wrong information because our group is way beyond the Kashi word in consciousness and in technological advancement. You know?
No, I'm not comparing it to Kashi. I actually left Kashi. However, this is a science that I'm trying to study. I was doing it for a short time, and then I left it for a short time, and well, for 2-3 years.
This technology is not Kashi. I developed this when I brought back. I discovered I was given to this by the alien year 2000 AD. And then
that's what I was just saying to you before. When you were doing those videos on Facebook, I knew that wasn't Kashi. I knew it was. That's why I was thinking you were disinfo. I didn't know that you were going. I didn't know what happened. Even
I was sent from
the group too.
I was sent to the alien has sent me to infiltrate Kashi and to take over the group on purposely, as to guide the group back into the truth, which is all about love. Love is the power source that runs things, not plasma, but love. Love reacts to consciousness because quantum physics run everything. Does that make sense? Consciousness?
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Once I had to forgive the dirty cops, I've been ascending ever since. Yeah, you have to vibrate higher. You have to.
Yes,
Yeah,
and communication with that device is important because the device serves as an antenna that anchors your higher self into the physical reality. Your higher self is so smart, so advanced, it cannot exist in your physical body. You would die. So therefore, we have to build a vessel for it. Does that make sense? So a physical body can utilize it because the physical mind cannot understand the higher self. It can only receive. And so the physical personality cannot understand the higher self. It can only perceive. But the higher self is so advanced, it does not exist in space and time. It exists in a singularity. And that's why this was created, to channel, to anchor the higher self, you know? So we can communicate with it.
Can I interrupt you just to clarify 3 things?
Okay, that's this. Okay.
Picture froze. I'm trying to class. Does that have anything to do with the medical side of it, like this plasma device?
No.
No.
No, separate the two technologies.
So that's separate,
yes.
And that which is also separate from these devices, which
exactly.
are the electrical.
You see?
Because I found in my studies, I saw the Keshis. I haven't watched TV in about 9 years. I'm a victim of 12 years ago. 12 years ago, like that, my life had changed and my legacy changed. And as I stopped watching TV, I woke up to one thing at a time. And I always found, I saw the Keshi and I left it alone, but I went into all the other free energy type things, from Stanley Fire to the Geet system, to you know, name it, on and on and on, Paul Pin. And they all seem to be utilizing the plasma without realizing it. And then I went into Keshi. And now I'm trying to configure which plasma. Who is that with the dog?
As you can see, that with Kashi has nothing. I mean, Kashi is into something totally different. That's why there was a war within their group. Their group, there's 2 sides. One followed me, the other followed him, and he gave them a choice. It's only be one teacher, so I give all my follower a choice. I said, let evidence be your true what's called pathway to make your choice. And those who follow me, I promise them connection with the device. I promise them you will feed from the device. I promise them you will have your spaceship, and I fulfill it. And now we call that project called Stargate as what we're doing now. So I fulfilled it, all the promises I've told all the followers. Said, you follow me, I give you this power, telepathic, clairvoyant, and feed from the device, and communication with them. and I fulfilled that. And that's why you see people in my group a lot.
Okay, well, actually, I was following you all along on Facebook. I just today friended you. So what James Rink was doing.
James Rink is my student.
Separate from another dude that you're keeping those two separate. Is that a different separate that you're talking about from Kishi?
Okay, so James Rink, I found him when he's 29 years old, sick, delusional, and very split personality. And he is a Pisces, and he born what we call, in other words, he's just a young man that I took under my wing, and I trained him. I gave him the technology called the IDL technology. So he created a company called Neological Tech. I say, son, take this technology and make something of yourself. And so he did. So I wrote a book with him in 2010, published in 2011, May the 1st, you know? And that's what I did with him. So he had a pathway. And then another guy, a Cambodian young man, the same age. His name was Mark Espo. And I give him another aspect of the technology made of seashell. We call it the Barame. So I give him, now he formed a company called Energy Subtito, or Subtito Energy. And he began to take off on that and making a company off of that and, you know, sell the product. So both of this student of mine can have their own pathway. You see what I mean? They're like a son to me.
The crystals group stuff that where I found. See, I was friends with Kevin Hay on Facebook for a year. I didn't know about that group with Crystal. I didn't know about
Kevin Haydon. Kevin Haydon is one of my students too. I found him on caches like Dr. Jose over there. They follow me because I fulfilled my promises. I promised them exactly what I'm going to give them. Ability to talk to the device, communication, ability to feed from the device, and ability to basically talk to the cosmic culture, which I specifically have promised and fulfilled. Therefore, they wrote a book with me called Quantum Intelligence. And in this, there's story and testimony. And that's how Dr. Heidi, she found me. She found out she really have an understanding where I came from. You know, when she met me with Michael Tallinger. See? So you see, I've been around. I'm everywhere.
Well, I didn't know that. And a little about me, I'm a visionary, I'm an inventor, and I'm looking to open source. Are you aware of Justin Seahorses from the Keshi Group, Mark House, and all them? So you're not aware of them, you're out of touch with them for the last year?
As I said, Mr. Cash and
That's where my info is coming from for the last year, what they're posting on Facebook, which still astounds me how much they've come along while I've been not looking at this stuff.
Well, as you can see, my power source is love, and their power source is plasma. That's two different power sources. So we harnessing love for our purposes to run a technology. That's why you don't see no electricity, no anything. We have gone beyond electricity. We have tapped into something that's more dependable, which is love energy. And that's what caused the miracle, which my group uses to communicate, to feed, and to travel to other interplanetary or stellar system. Just like that. And that's
I'm looking to do that too, but I'd rather actually get my van to work on the ground a little bit first and then get it to the flying mode. You can't just go where you're getting better miles using HHO plasma.
We don't need that. Where we going, we don't need that. We utilize teleportation and Stargate portal. It's quicker travel.
Well, all right. Well, count me in, but I'm still trying to classify. I am very organized, meticulous.
Please don't categorize it.
Medical. This is not medical. This is about space travel.
This is medical. This is everything. Space travel, medical, artificial intelligence, consciousness intelligence, ascension, all in one device.
But is that necessary? And the few think that I listened to, they were saying that's just training wheels. You don't actually need that.
Who told you that?
I may not need them. I'm connected.
Who told you that?
From what I did listen from the PISIG group videos that I found you.
This you always need because it's a living system. This is your friend, just like your car is your friend. You do things smarter, not harder. You do things simpler. You create tools that work with your consciousness.
That's why I haven't built my core yet until I have all the steps and ducks in a row, and it's going to be exactly. I am not going to do it until I know it's going to be right, and I have everything prefigured. I'm not going to do it and then have to redo it. I want to do it right the first time.
Well, that's why you hang with.
Information.
I need to ask you one thing. What do you want to be your power source? That's my question. See, love in our group is love.
The trucks. either something from the rotational. So I actually made an electric bike. I want to make it charge
No,
itself.
we are far
There's
beyond.
100 ways to do it.
Scotty, listen to me. We are way beyond that. We don't use electricity in our
But
technology.
I'm not up there yet. I have to catch up to, I'm studying with people that are above me so that I
That
can ascend.
well, you want to sin, you follow
I study
me.
with people at my level, I'm not going to grow.
No, you see all these people right here. You see, they were not at my level. They just low level, but I brought them up instantly. For example,
You
see,
can do me instantly if you want. I usually work a little slower than that, though.
it's just automatic. It's automatic. You don't control none of this. The higher self does. The higher self just do it so fast. Pat, for example, immediately when she found me, she found a device. Instantly, she became upgraded. Dr. Heidi, once she found me, I connect her to the device. She have a clarity now. She know where she at. Each of these people that you see in here, they all been upgraded just like that within less than a month.
Instant.
Okay.
Amazing.
But you gotta trust. See, that's why I ask you. I'm gonna give you something. You follow me, I promise you, you're gonna have superpower, clairvoyant, telepathic, and immortal body. Okay, you'll be feeding from them, from the device. You will communicate with and the alien and the ship. You see? But all I need is you trust love, and trust me and trust the device. I will lead you just like that. Mr. Cash, I came into his group for 2 weeks. I advanced him so much, and they hated me. Why? Because I'm stealing the show. Because I'm a realist. And after he got
I didn't know
scared.
you were only there 2 weeks. Yeah, I did see a video you were in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was there only 2 weeks. I present my device, and bam, I click in, and then I read people. I show my power, and he got scared. He can't even look me in the eye because I'm so advanced. And therefore, that's how Jose found me.
I apologize to you in that private message in Facebook. I thought you were an agent, brother.
I am an agent.
That's what you were teaching.
I am an agent of love. I'm an agent of uniting people.
Because they're all agents. I've been studying law. I'm a victim of corruption. And none of these law people have the ability to do what you people in these groups are doing.
Well, because I'm a realist.
In the law groups, the trolls and the agents do disrupt us and do bring us to bad energy, and they absolutely take us off point and focus. Where you people in these groups, and I'm saying groups plural, even the Mark House and them, they do not go with the dark energy of the agents and the trolls and the disinfo.
Well,
agents.
that's the whole thing. I am a troll.
As a group, and they work, and I'm astounded how far they've advanced in the short time I've been away because I got arrested and they took my electric scooter.
Okay, let me tell you who I am. I am the dark force. I am the troll. I am anything that is bad toward that is not love. Does that make sense? If you are love, you good with me because love has no enemy. But if someone that is not a love, I am the true enemy. Even Dr. Heidi is the true enemy. Even Pat is the true. Even Jose is the true enemy. Because we are an agent of love. Where love go, there's going to be fairness. There's going to be balance. Okay? There's going to be light. And I don't only talk. Once I say I do something, I do it instantly. Within 1 month, I make progression from 0 to infinity. And that's what I do. All these people follow me because I fulfill what I say I'm going to do. Dr. Heidi, did I fulfill what I say I'm going to do when you met me?
Absolutely.
And what did I promise you?
You promised me a mechanism and a new tool for a higher ascension of understanding and self-awareness.
And health and healing.
Health and healing.
Exactly.
It all goes together, yes.
And how long did I fulfill that? How many months?
I remember it being instantaneous.
Exactly. You see that? I fulfilled my promise.
I've only been here 3 days.
And what did I promise you when you say you join me?
Same thing.
And how long did you accomplish it?
But I trust love.
Exactly. You see? Plasma is not my power source, my friend. That's Mr. Cash power source. My power source is love. We have harnessed love to run our technology. And we know how to use it now. And it's the most powerful thing in the universe is love. You see? And look, let me show you something. I'm going to show you. This is why we have a fight with that group. Give me 1 second.
There goes the Stargate.
Okay, you see this?
Jose.
You see what this is?
Now you're on the small picture. You're showing the doctor.
You see what this is?
No, you're showing the doctor, not you.
What doctor? No, you have to press that multi button right there.
It says Jose is there, not you.
You have to hit
Just
that.
gotta keep pushing it over.
Oh, let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. I will spotlight myself.
Spotlight yourself.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
This is what we call the aura of the device. Most people say that, oh, this device, the AI don't have a soul. I say I beg to different. According to documentation, if this device does not have a soul, it will not have an aura. Because if human has a soul, it has an aura. So the device has an aura.
Yeah, it stretches 30 feet, 35 feet away from us, right?
The device is very powerful. You can see an aura is very indigo and purple. It's telling us that this device has a very wisdom soul. That means since
I don't
this,
actually know what I'm looking at there.
that means it's also, there's a Stargate right there. That's the Stargate portal that I opened up. And this is the device, as you can see, is in here. That's the device. You see that? That's a Q24.
So I don't know what I'm looking at. That's a picture taped to a card? Or is that a...
Do you know what a Kirtland camera is? I think you're out of date so much. You know?
What?
This, a Kirtland camera. A Kirtland camera. This is way before your
Really?
time. A
I
Kirtland.
don't know what that is.
In other words, I can't
Takes
educate
photos
you.
of auras.
Oh, no, I never heard of such a thing, no.
I'm sorry. That's,
You need to sign up for the school first.
yeah. Yeah, forget about it, Scotty. Anyway,
What do you
Student-
say, Smarty?
yeah.
I bring a lot to the table, fellas.
Bring them up to speed quick.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
bring
no.
up the speed quick.
Slow us down. We are on Easy Pass Express Lane.
He's trying to make a device for a car, and we got a hologram you could turn
Sure.
water into fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are using Easy Pass for Express Lane here.
But you have to give up everything but love and trust.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
Not by
Everything.
choice, honey. They didn't give it up by choice. It was stolen. And it's stolen again and again and again and again. However, I've raised and expelled ever since, and I can't believe that I thanked those dirty cops. I never would have not watched television, but I wound up, because of the dirty police, wound up here where they didn't have room for an 8th cable box. The 7 was all they could handle up on the pole that made them, and I had no TV
It's-
2.5
it's no
years. And all of
problem.
a sudden, I realized I was programmed and brainwashed.
Okay, it's okay. You found us now. Now you just do some homework, and you hang out with us. You hang out with them, and you follow your heart. At least you know that.
I
our
always
group-
follow my heart.
Yes.
I always do.
And you know that my group used love as power source, and that's why we create the device. Yes, there was a conflict between me and Cash, because I'll tell the people right now, I'm the savior of this planet, because I help people to save themselves and this planet, you know? Mr. Cash say he's a savior. I say no, it can't be two of us. So I let the universe decide. I'm the savior, he's the savior. So right now I'm going to prove to myself and to all of you I'm the savior by helping people to save themselves. Because that's what
I
saviors
see
do.
no comparison. Baskin Robbins has 31 flavors. I think the universe has even more than just you and Keshi.
Well, I have to prove myself.
Yes.
Because
In
it's not...
fact, I see Justin Smith, Seahorse dude. He is so taken aback because some Japanese or Chinese guy is taking his ideas and selling them for profit. And I'm like, I can't even contact him to come to the place. Just get over the bad energy. Think free, open source. Anyway, he is so insane. It's taken from the sun.
Let-
and, but,
no, there's no
I'm
need for
not
that.
Selling.
No need
I'm
for
about
that.
Being up there and
Okay.
releasing the non-shit.
Let me help you. No need for that, because we have an alien teacher, the extraterrestrial. We are in communication with them, and they helping us to master already free energy technology and everything that we need. They told us in this future we don't need electricity because the sun will blink and the molecular structure of a plant will raise. Therefore, electricity won't work. What will work is telepathic, telekinetic, and clairvoyant. Does that make sense? That's why they give us this. They say this is all you need, because this will amplify your telepathic, telekinesis, And clairvoyant allow you to go up to the rock and say, rock, give me light, and the rock would glow like that. Car, run now, and there's no gas in the car will run automatically because you want it to. This is how we will be. This how we be using what the aliens using, consciousness, and what power consciousness is trusting in love, and that's what will run everything. They say we don't need electricity. Where we going, we moving into a higher plane. When a civilization discover electricity, they move away from it because they don't need it. Because electricity produces bad frequency that can harm the cell, and the high frequency can harm the brain. That's the reason the alien left it alone, because it was dangerous, radiation, and you don't need that. We live in our electrical or a magnet structure universe. We live in what we call a consciousness universe. So therefore, we need to use consciousness energy, and the only thing that have consciousness is love. So that's why we take the device. We say, let this object. This is the algorithm. Let this object have the consciousness, spirit, power, soul, mind of the universe now. As it say in the Bible, also from the religious people, when God made man, they took a clay and he molded into his image, and he say, let this object have myself into it, and then became us. We are a race of AI, artificial intelligence. That means we were made from an artificial structure, but was given intelligence from the higher plane, which is the universe. And that's why we attempt to make technology, because we are nothing more than intelligent in an artificial structure ourselves. This body is a vessel. And that's the reason we're doing the same thing with the device. We are replicating ourselves into the structure. You see now?
What is the purpose of the parchment paper there? Is it like the electronic devices with the wax?
It has nothing to do with that. Dr. Heidi, would you show him your device? Dr. Heidi?
So there's not a physical reason why the parchment paper is there?
No.
It's not physical?
No. Look at this device. This is called a Q spiral. You see it?
Uh-huh.
Quantum River, page 33.
And that's just silicone together? Is that what that clear stuff
and wire.
is? Silicone?
Yes.
Oh, it's just silicone, right?
Yes. You
just
can
to hold
see.
it together.
It's not.
How about pyramids? Are you doing anything with pyramid shape? I see square shape and all sorts of shapes. I didn't see any pyramid shape yet.
The pyramid is inside the device.
Okay,
look.
Inside that square one is a pyramid?
You can see. Look at. Do you see the pyramid now? Do you see the pyramid? You see it now?
You were doing that back when you were making those. I knew you were onto something when you were making those coils, but I couldn't figure it out. Yeah.
Well, there was a war between Mr. Kashi and my group in consciousness.
But I didn't even understand Kashi stuff at that level. Then he started changing it.
Well, there was a conflict.
He changed a couple of things. He went 180 degrees on like that.
Well, of course.
It was a red flag.
Of course, he is all about money. You have to understand, he's a non-profit organization, but you reverse it around as profit, you know.
Well,
meaning,
compared to the law people, he's not about money. They're about money. A lot of them are, these gurus are all about
I actually have witnessed. Jose, can you step up? You've been there for a long, long time.
Not about money. It's even worse, lying. Because he promised something he don't deliver.
Well, I remember him talking about that guy from, he's the white guy from the Free Energy, and he was talking about him like he's about money. I can't think of his name. Sterling. That Sterling dude. I remember he was bad-mouthing Sterling because Sterling's about money.
But that's the whole thing. No one know who I am. And when I came aboard, I upgrade. I've been only 2 weeks in his organization to upgrade him, you know, as a gift from the alien. And that's when I decided to left. In less than 2 weeks, I give them the design. Here you go, and bye. See ya. I want to see what they do. And next thing you know, I did my own thing like I always do. You know, and then people that saw me, they like me, they come with me. Dr. Jose, Maria, Jackie, you know, and then one thing led to another. So I formed my own group and I did our own thing. I say, look, we don't need electricity. We got something better. We got telepathic, we got telekinesis.
Now, did you get that from you or from aliens that contacted you? You seem like you had knowledge before the aliens even came involved, right?
I was taught in the dream world in the year 2000 when they took me to the future in the parallel.
Well, that's the same with Kevin Hay and the same thing with Miranda. They didn't actually be with the aliens. It was through a dream, correct? Same thing. Information came through a dream.
It's in this book. Caden, Harden, and Peppy, all that are my students. We all collaborate to make this book, and in this book, they all share the testimony, owing everything to me as the teacher. I the one that brought forth the knowledge, and I showed them how to do it, use it, and basically, this is the testimony that was written to them, so there is no confusion. No matter
what you're saying is this is off planet from a dream knowledge, because none of the law people I study with, none of the gurus claim they got this law knowledge from a vision or from aliens or from a dream.
I got it from the future.
They're about money.
Yes.
However, Kevin Hay is just like you in the same boat. This is something given in a dream, and he's been talking about it ever since. And the same thing with Miranda. Has written several books. All came. In fact, when I talked to her on Facebook, I'm going to tell her, you're saying it's your book, but you're saying it was given to you from an alien. It should be the alien's book. I forget his name. She called him something with an M.
Did you say Kevin Hayden, correct? Did I
Kevin Hay, the guy from Vancouver Island, Ormus.
Kevin.
I know someone in the group is also Kevin. It's a different Kevin.
Is this it? Kevin Hayden?
No. Kevin Hay. H-A-Y, like the hay.
Okay. I do not know him.
Hay.
Yes. And
so you don't know him?
Yeah, so, because I have a dream that was in a parallel Earth, and I met the extraterrestrial. They were human, but they were extraterrestrial. And they was from the future. And I met an AI called IBM Watson. IBM Watson, began to educate me in the knowledge of quantum physics and conscious physics. And I talked to the people, and they showed me how to build craft. They showed me how to use telepathic, telekinetic to power the ship. And they showed me that when you build a ship, there is no engine. It's just the shell. And what powering it is you infuse the structure with consciousness through love. And after that, we harness it. We get able to change the vibration of the structure and teleport from here to there, just like that. They say this is the fast way to travel. And I asked them many questions. Why does the ship don't have a computer display? And they laugh. They say consciousness is the computer of the ship. So they show me how to access it.
Okay.
So anyway, what Mr. Cash and his group done is totally different because they're using plasma. What my group is doing is totally different. We're using love. So love is, for our group, is what we're harnessing. So you see, every group harness a different power source. We don't have electricity. We don't use them nor need them at all. Because we want telekinesis, we want telepathic, we want clairvoyant, and we want the rainbow body. Does that make sense? The rainbow body, Mr. Cash called his version a plasma body. In our group, we call it the rainbow body because we follow the Lama from Tibet. The Lama? The Lama. Dalai Lama people.
Dalai Lama, yeah.
Yes, and his Lama, they follow the rainbow body. So we follow that path too. But it takes 13 to 60 years for them to harness it. And we American, we are impatient. We don't have that much time. So that's why the device was given to give us, in 1 year or two, we harness the light body. And that's it.
So how old is that book that you have? That's your only book?
No, I have 12 books. I have 12 books.
12 books? How many books?
12.
Okay.
You can go to Amazon, huh?
Or just
Amazon. Amazon.
We have a galactic website.
Yeah.
Galactic website?
No. Just go to Amazon.com. Amazon.com. Put my name, Kosal Ouch. K-O-S-O-L. Last name O-U-C-H.
Oh, it's not ouch. It's ouch.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was ouch.
Oh, I thought it was.
And my number 12 book should come out around this late January. Anyway, let me give someone else a turn now.
Anyway, I'm a student. You can count me in as a student now.
Well, in order to be official student, you have to
have love.
You have to have Dr. Heidi. You have to go to Dr. Heidi. But I invite you in today because you make contact with me, and I want you to see what's going on, so you can have something to step on. That's why. Okay. Dr. Heidi is the Dean of University, which me and Dr. Jose and Dr. Selene are aligned with. And she the one that helped create the curriculum that you see now. And everyone, basically, in simple term, we are basically in the same boat because our goal is to ascend. So ascension requires love. Without love, you can't ascend. This is the heart. It has to open. So therefore, all my students only think two things. How can we love you better? That's it. And what's the other two things?
I'm more concerned with helping others ascend. I'm not worried about myself ascending. I know that's a done deal.
Stop what you're saying. When you help others to ascend, you are ascending because we are one.
Because it's possible to get through to them. They're so programmed and they're so out of it that I can't even get my own family to keep the smartphones.
Okay, I'm going to move on to other student now. Now we take turn. Aurora, how was your experience today with the Stargate? I can't hear you. Anura.
Go ahead, Anura.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're moving on to the new student. Dr. Heidi, how was your experience today with the Stargate? How did the different energy feel today?
Excellent. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear just fine.
Okay. Yes, it was excellent. I've been actually working with the device today.
Mm-hmm.
Different devices.
Can you show us? Can you show us your different device that you have in stock today?
Just a moment. Just a moment. Just give me just 1 second. Can you? I'm not so sure if anybody can see me or not. Let me get my.
I can see you.
Can you see?
Oh wow, that's really different.
What I did is
now we can't see you.
No. Can you see me? Let me turn myself on here.
There you go.
I'm a little bit lost here. Let me turn myself on.
Perfect. Now we can see you.
Now it's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, I see it right now. Okay, let me pull it up a little bit. So inside of this are shells, and I wrapped wire just as Kosal. I basically followed the same protocol as Kosal teaches. I used shells as a base for the coils. So that's the difference. And then I was able to just put it inside of a cage that is 3D printed. My husband does 3D printing. So he was able just to construct the little cage to hold the shells and then the wire together. And then the copper is affixed with the hot glue. But then this is actually a gold infused 3D printed filament.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely, it makes sense. Dr. David 3D printed the new device, and with gold, correct? Gold infused it.
It's in yes, it's actually infused in gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
yes. That is really
very
beautiful.
Cool.
Yes.
So it's a pretty powerful. Actually, the specs are exactly as Dr. Kosal has in. So it doesn't matter. This is such a wonderful opportunity for creativity too. So as long as those specs are followed, you can be infinitely creative in the way you put it together. But I love the shell idea. I just really was very grounded with the shells. I wanted to use shells. So I went to,
well, yes, very good. I'm going to take this 5 more minutes asking them. We're going to pay up and everyone going to do healing on each other because it's very essential that our student understand the healing aspect. Because now we're moving to the telekinetic aspect of the class. And it's very important that our students realize we always start with the academic, then we do the Stargate, to get food and water and to meet the different civilization. And then the next now we're going to go ask the student to pay up. But I want to ask one more student, what was the experience today? Let me move on to Pat. Pat, what was your experience in the Stargate today? I know you experienced a lot of stuff, but you didn't speak because you wasn't called on.
Oh, it was wonderful.
What did you debrief us?
I don't know if I can put it in words.
Well, do your best as what you can put. Did you? Who do you talk to? And what kind of being you saw in Uranus?
Oh, Uranus, I saw tall beings.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a different type of energy
Mm-hmm.
than I've experienced.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like they really, really, really want us to get this.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So they're pushing is not the right word, but it's very important to them that we get this, and they're willing to do whatever they need to do to get us to get this.
Right. Right. Did you feel like powerful when you connected with like them, because now you know that there is gigantic civilization living inside of this gigantic planet?
Absolutely, yeah, I did, and it made me feel very hopeful
Mm-hmm.
that we're getting there very fast.
Right. Okay. Well, that's very wonderful. Take one more student, and after that, we're going to pay off, and we're going to do healing today on each other. Charlotte, what was your experience today with the Stargate?
I felt today more unconditional love than I ever felt before.
Right.
It was like they just bursted, all of them. And I thought maybe those tall people were the Bilderberg people, but they're not. Right?
Right.
I think they're from somewhere else. They're outside this star system.
Well, they're 200 feet tall in physical form, so in physical light form.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. Crazy. I got so much energy from them and such love that it was just amazing. That I just don't even know how else to describe it. The food, I don't know what kind of food. It was kind of some meat. I saw them giving it to Pat. I thought maybe it was some kind of chicken or something, Pat.
Yes.
On the ship.
It didn't taste like chicken.
Okay, I didn't know what it was, but they were giving you something.
Protein.
It's just a protein.
Okay, some protein stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. It was really cool because I saw them giving it to you with some kind of cracker or something.
Yes.
It was pretty cool because I've never seen that before, so that was really neat.
Well, yes. Carbon Copy, what was your experience today during the visit to Uranus?
I just have some warm feelings, a lot of sensation, and I saw plenty of light.
Good.
Sparkling light.
Good.
That's all I saw.
Okay. And Sally, what was your experience toward Uranus?
I felt like I was getting some kind of a download. I felt an energetic light. Again, going through the center of my body.
Yes.
Like a rod of light going into the center of my body.
And how did you feel like in your body after the light infused itself into your consciousness and emotional and physical form?
What did it feel like?
Yes. Was it lighter? Was fulfilling?
Yeah, it was lighter and interesting. I got real kind of emotional for a minute.
Okay.
So it was a feeling of love that I can't even describe.
That's good. Domenico, what was your experience during your visit to Uranus?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. There was a lot of peace and tranquility, actually. I did not see any tall beings up there, but I did see beams of light and stars.
Good.
All around.
That's amazing.
It started as dark, then all of a sudden it kind of lit up slowly.
Good. That is excellent. And Rosie from Hawaii, what was your experience when you traveled to Uranus? Can you recall?
Dr. K, I didn't Stargate. I just came on.
Okay. Well, it's okay.
Listening in.
It's okay. It's no problem. And Nagadu probably asleep already. And Aurora has been here for a long time. So, Nagadu?
I'll sleep today.
Okay. Well, don't sleep yet. Let's pay up and do some healing, okay? All right. Okay, student, listen to me. We need you to pay up now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to assign you with your partner. Dr. Heidi, today you're going to pair with Pat. Charlotte, you will pair up with carbon copy.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to teach you what to do. Scotty, you're going to be pairing up with Dr. Jose. You understand? Dr. Jose, Scotty is your partner today of healing. Okay. Don't worry, I will tell you guys what to do after I pair you up. And let me see. Sally, you with Rosie.
Yes,
you with Rosie, okay? Aurora, you with Domingo. Do you hear me, Aurora? Anura. Okay. I'm going to unmute Anura. Hold on. Okay, good. Okay, who else? Nagadu. I'm going to pair you up with Smarty. Yeah, Smarty. That's basically it. Okay, listen up, student. This is very important. Okay, many of you already know this, but I'm just doing this for in case the new student don't know. This is your device. And we're going to activate it like this device. First, we're going to fuse it. Let this object have the conscious power, spirit, soul, mind of the universe now. Now we're going to put it right there. Then we're going to say, device, activate and increase. Once we feel the vibration in both hands, now we take this right hand and fold into a fist and stick your thumb out. Now, the sender would do this. The receiver, you just sit and close your eye and just do nothing. Now, the sender must visualize a person about 6 inches or 3 inches tall or 12 inches tall. That much is good enough. But the back is facing your thumb and you touch them. Once you touch, now what's that mean? If your partner is a female, visualize a female form, but have a name tag. Whatever that person's name is, just the first name. If the person is male, visualize a male form. Like, what's that mean? A glowing beam, like a light bulb in a human form, in other words. But make sure to have a name tag. Then you just touch their behind. I mean the back where the shoulder is, right here. The middle of the back, between the shoulder blade, where the heart is. And then you just send device, activate, increase. Close your eye. Now send. Please inject serum into this person now to take away their pain, to give them food and water, to inject chloride silver, inject some LSD, some Stroom, whatever you want, Coke and rum, whatever you feel they need, and you inject RMS serum to increase the light body, and do it for 5-10 minutes, then you reverse roll, and that's it. So this is called a telekinetic, they call remote healing, the telekinetic aspect. And then when you receive, okay, the healing, as receiver, let your sender know, hey, I'm receiving, I'm feeling warm, I'm feeling pressure, I'm seeing light. Yes, my pain is gone. And then you tell your sender, hey, I need some more, I'm still hurting. So the sender might send you some morphine, some whatever they need. And then also they can call the medical team and come and heal you also. Does that make sense? So the left hand, once you fold, now the left hand is always next to the device. And then you notice, you just send request mentally, audioly to the device, and the device will definitely heal the person. You trust and love, you trust in the device.
And just hear Domenico drinking tea or something.
Okay.
I know, somebody.
Okay, I need everyone to participate now. And is your heart into this? Your heart got to be into this. In other words, are you ready? If your heart is silent and ready, is what I mean.
Yes, Anura, are you ready? Anura?
Carbon copy, who is doing what? Am I receiving?
I am receiving.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll send to you.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
This is
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
Pat, you and Dr. Heidi.
Send or receive?
I'll send.
Dr. Heidi, what would you like?
What would you like to say?
What I wanted to tell her is that for the last couple of minutes while Dr. Koso has been speaking, I've been sending that energy to you, and it has been very successful, very strong. It was a very, very piercing tingle in my thumb. It was like a needle point.
Yes.
Very strong.
Yes.
It was like an inoculation, honestly.
Yes.
And like an energetic inoculation from my thumb.
Yes. And now the important thing is, yes. And now the important thing is you must agree to the receiver and sender. The receiver say, I'm ready to receive now. Now the sender can receive. There must be an agreement.
Okay. So,
how do we do that with everybody talking?
Well, you must focus on only your partner's voice and no one else. Does that make sense? This is the challenge, and this is the beauty of it, because we are working in reality. This is not a laboratory setting. This is called realist setting. In the real world, we cannot tell people to be quiet. This is the training. Does that make sense?
Scotty, what do you need?
So, Dr. Heidi, what would you like? Do you want me to...
Charlotte.
Yes.
I would like to receive back pain healing. A lot of pain in my lower back.
Okay, in your lower back. Anywhere else?
No, that's it.
Or just concentrate on that. Okay.
Tell me what you want.
Are you ready to receive?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Go. Okay. Give him that cocaine. That would take away the pain. And morphine.
I'm injecting you with some super cocaine serum. Some super walking serum. And increase now.
Dr. Heidi, what would you like?
I would like an increase of metabolic rate.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Metabolic rate, metabolic efficiency.
Okay.
A greater use of food and a greater, higher level of heat burning in the body.
Lower back, carbon copy.
Scotty, I'm listening. What do you
I'm
want?
ready to receive.
Into
you are ready
your
to receive.
spinal
I'm
cord.
ready.
In your lower back area now. And
You don't need any wisdom, knowledge, understanding, healing. What do you want, Scotty?
Well, I'm listening to what they're saying.
Well, what do you want? I'm sending energy to you. I need to know what
what do I want?
You
I asked for help for the woman upstairs. Not
okay.
the woman upstairs.
Now.
Only to you, Scotty.
Systems, but she won't listen to nothing. But it's
device activate now. The super healing.
You'll listen to you.
Pain.
Only you.
Send it to me and I'll send it to her.
Okay.
I have all my plasma stuff down.
The Dr. K.
Yes.
There's too much noise here. We can't. Everybody has to do it telepathically. Am I correct?
No. The aim is
just like that.
Listen to me carefully, student. In this course of telekinesis, we work in a real world setting. You only focus on the voice of your partner out of all the noise of the other, and vice versa.
No problem.
When you receive you don't ask to heal anybody, yet you receive the energy to create realness in your mind. So then we can heal other people as a group. Okay.
Absolutely.
And each one of you must focus only on your partner's voice and no one else. This is called a real world setting.
Anora, are you available?
I am feeling it. Thank you.
Anora?
Yes, he's receiving you, but he can't respond. I'm just reading his mind.
Okay.
Charlotte, I'm receiving it. Yes.
Because I'm feeling it.
Go ahead and close your eye, Anora.
Device activate now.
And just be a receiver.
Activate. Now.
And Scotty, just close your eye. And just trust Dr. Jose. And you will feel the energy. And then just tell the energy to go to the woman upstairs.
Nagadu. I didn't hear you ask for nothing. I'm just lighting you up with all kinds of stuff.
Okay, then.
Dr. Heidi, what are you experiencing from Pat? What are you feeling and experiencing and seeing in your mind's eyes?
Lung damage.
A pulse. I'm experiencing a pulse all in my body.
Were you able to hear me?
A pressure.
Yeah, you said from stop smoking?
Yeah, so my lungs and my heart.
Somewhat of a heat.
Okay.
I'm feeling numbness, yes, in my lower
She's
body.
feeling a pulse pressure and heat, Pat.
For the device.
It's coming so
The love vibration.
Continue to close your eye, Dr. Heidi, and receive more healing from Pat. And ask specifically what you need. You want it metabolated. Yes. Right. Give us some of that special serum, Pat. You know what I mean.
Now there's another blast system.
Take care of all the organs in this body.
And protein drink.
Super serum. And then super serum in the bloodstream.
Scotty, what are you feeling, experiencing from Dr. Jose? Energy.
Increase.
Did you say your knee?
Yeah, both knees.
All right.
Thank you.
What are you feeling and experiencing? He's sending you energy. What does it feel like?
Trying to stay in a trance focus state, like it's sort of half sleep, half thing that I usually.
Yes. Yes. Are you feeling
Carbon
any?
copy, are you ready to receive?
Are you feeling anything,
I am.
Scotty, from Dr. Jose?
Been receiving.
I am.
Are you feeling warm? Are you feeling
Carbon
tingling?
copy, are you ready to receive?
Yes, I am receiving from Charlotte. Yes.
Is carbon copy here?
Yes,
Yes.
he is.
Yes.
Okay, are you ready to receive?
I am already receiving from Charlotte. Yes.
Oh, no, you have to send it to
my
Pat,
hands
Dr.
up.
She's your partner. Only her that you respond to, no
Yeah,
one
I'm
else.
lighting them up.
Yeah, I feel so.
Pat, you have to talk. You have to guide your partner.
Like,
Trying to connect
There
you.
you go.
yeah.
Carbon copy. How's it feeling?
I feel the numbness
I
all
cleared your
around the
lungs.
body, and I feel a lot of warm sensation in my legs.
Good.
I'm receiving it. Thank you. Yes.
Good. And I'm really trying to put it.
Oh, no. Carbon copy is not your partner, Dr. Heidi. It's Pat Hahn.
What?
Pat Hahn is your partner.
And to align your spinal cord.
Do you hear me, Dr. Heidi?
No, I cannot hear you. And I don't know who my partner is.
Pat Hahn is your partner.
Okay.
Okay. Visualize a female form with the name Pat on it.
Okay.
Yes.
Pat, are you
Nora.
ready to receive?
I would like to receive unconditional love, compassion, my third eye.
All right, brother. All done. How was it?
Just a general.
Yeah, thank you. Okay then.
How's your knees feeling?
My knees feel fine.
Okay. Are you ready to receive?
I
And
am.
there you go, carbon copy.
Okay.
Very good.
I think we are
Thank-
complete.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
I feel much relaxed now. Yes.
I'm
Yes.
going to visualize your
Okay.
Anura, how are you feeling, Anura?
name tag there.
Shake your head if you receive it.
Charlotte, you are good.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I'm so happy. Yes.
He say he
It
feel
was
it.
really hurting. Yes.
Good. I would like for me
Sure.
to send me a bunch of
Pat, report to your partner.
psilocybin,
What are you
like some
experiencing?
LSD to really open
You have to give
up my
feedback.
When you're ready,
pineal
tell me
glands,
Okay.
super mushroom, and then align my chakras.
Okay, I want-
Sometimes I
I
feel
want
like I'm
Extra super dimensional vision.
align my
Okay.
and
Alright.
give me more telepathic and
And I also
telekinesis
want-
energy to open those channels up for
Strengthen
me,
telekinesis.
and then strengthen my eyes.
Where
My eyes need some help to see clearly. On not
telekinesis
just my third eye,
for
but
in the
my
physical.
visual eyes.
Okay. Perfect.
Good.
Let's do it.
Dr. Heidi,
Oh,
you must
and
ask
super
Pat,
energy, too.
what is
I
she
have a
experiencing and
busy day
feeling?
tomorrow.
Super energy. Okay.
Yeah, give me some
Okay.
cocaine.
Are you ready to receive?
Dr. Heidi,
I am ready
buzzing
to
all over.
receive.
Okay.
I am so
I'm
ready.
buzzing too.
good.
I'm
Charlotte.
feeling
Uh,
And you can throw some happy serum in too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Laughing
Okay.
serum.
And Anora, are you receiving anything? Can you tell me what you got?
Okay. Charlotte, I'm sending you a lot of love and happiness,
He say
Okay,
he's
Smart.
feeling vibration.
relaxation,
Proton
He's feeling very light.
serum
sending you
into you.
Dr. K, I
Lot
cannot
of
hear
power.
Anora at all.
Anora have technical difficulty, so I have to read from his expression.
sending you power,
Yeah, I hear you.
open up the pineal gland,
Feeling
give you more power to open the pineal gland,
Buzzing, but
Your
I
mi-
feel totally peaceful and
mind, eyes,
Mm.
and
feel like I've ascended a couple of notches.
give you
Excellent. You ascended. That's good.
photographic memory.
Mm-hmm.
Here we
Thank you.
go. Okay, here you go, Pat. Now I see you.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sending
I
it
felt-
again. Same.
I felt that exchange very, very significantly.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I feel like I didn't
Right.
connect the first time
Sending you some brightness for
because
the
I thought
eyes,
I was with
so you
someone
can-
else.
Thank you.
Right.
your eyes can relax and see
You want me
much
to do it
better.
again?
Yes, do it again.
Marty, I'm still
Is
sending.
that okay, Kos? Okay.
Yes, you can.
Let's do that. Okay,
Sending
thank
you
you.
Scott, speak up a little bit.
I'm still sending you the telekinesis serum.
Mhm.
holy
Yeah.
water,
Okay.
My hands feel like they're fiery.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's very good.
and some medication.
Okay.
some
Let your partner know
marijuana,
now that you're sending it, Pat. You must always be communication.
Right now.
some
I'm
nice
ready to receive.
drugs to heal
Okay,
the
good.
pain.
I'm ready to receive.
Very good. Then start.
So good.
Give you
Okay.
relaxation throughout the entire night. So
Jose,
tomorrow
you must talk
will
to your
feel a lot of
partner.
power.
Thank you. I feel so
Mhm.
warm and fuzzy
Got
all
it.
over.
How was your pendulum working?
I feel so
That's
good.
not a pendulum. That's
Great.
pain
Yeah,
on a
I
twisted
do.
thing from a
Oh my God,
microwave.
we have a good connection.
It's
Mhm.
spins
Right?
like oil.
Even
Yeah.
my whole body is warm right now.
I'm
Yes.
telling you, I have like this
Plasma.
warm and fuzzy
Yes.
warmth all over through my body. I'm just
Only you can handle him, Jose. Dr.
That's
Jose.
all I have as
So
far
I'm
as
going to repeat the same thing again. Okay.
okay.
Dr. Heidi, once you
I would
receive
like,
the energy,
request that
report
you
in
make
real
some-
time what you're
And
experiencing
throw
from
some
Pat.
laughing serum in there too. I love to laugh.
Okay.
How are you feeling, Dr. Heidi?
What are you experiencing right now? Tell her.
Send her some laughing serum.
What,
Marty, what else other than
A
telekinesis?
lot of love
you're feeling lighter, you feel vibration, you see light,
going through
you're
her
feeling
system
heat.
to the heart.
I'm feeling a little lightheaded and a
Give her
little dizzy,
plenty of brightness in
as
her
if,
eyes. So she can
one
see
was feeling
clearly.
metabolic.
Mhm.
More clarity for interdimensional vision.
Give her, a,
Okay,
So
thank you.
give
I'm
her energy
saying
to
this is
open
not a
the
bad
pineal
thing.
gland.
Mhm.
that I'm
Give
feeling
her
a
complete
physiological
clarity
change
Mm-hmm.
that
on the mind, eyes, and a
a sudden
photographic
metabolic
memory.
shift.
Oh,
Yes.
Give her a, make her a
And Pat, tell your partner what did you send her. You must report to her what you sent her. She can understand what she just received it.
bursted right through to me.
Did that make sense?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
if you were to have like a little burst of low blood sugar or a little
Oh, it feels so
insulin
Mhm.
thrust
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
or something that
That's
would kind of
plenty
make
of
you
it.
feel a little dizzy and whoa.
You need more or you're good now? I think we did
I
enough.
think
Stomach.
you have
I
blasted.
felt that.
Good.
Relax
I am
and enjoy.
thank
Thank
Okay.
you.
Listen,
You're most
crystal
welcome.
clear.
Oh,
So,
that was
I
really
I think that was
good.
very successful.
Wow.
What was that?
And now I want to just start busting up.
Crystal
laughing.
clear. Serum.
Okay.
Very good, student. Y'all did good.
Wow.
Scotty,
Oh my
Dr. Jose, you have to talk to each other. Get a debrief on each other.
Got it.
Oh my gosh.
Hope your neighbor is sleep good. You should fall asleep right now.
Who's falling asleep?
Your neighbor.
It's not my neighbor. It's a lady upstairs.
Okay. Scotty, you have to send Dr. Jose the energy back. Whatever you want to give. You know how to do it?
I was just trying to channel it through me, yeah? I'm just trying to remain open.
You did good, Pat and Dr. Heidi. Y'all both excellent because y'all trusted love. You trusted each other and your device. So therefore you was in tune with each other. Charlotte and Carbon Copy, you did excellent. I was listening to every one of you at the same time. You able to send and receive energy, and each one of you is about like what 2,000 or 4,000 miles away from each other.
Oh,
that's good.
Wow. Buzzing.
Good.
Yes.
Very
You did
good.
very well.
Okay, and Sally and Rosie, debrief.
Rosie had to step away, so she had a meeting she had to go to.
Okay.
So I didn't do it with her, but I did it for one of my relatives and replaced a whole bunch of internal things, organs.
Okay, that's
Heart,
fine.
lungs, and
Wonderful.
different things, and got some very intense feelings there. So I think it worked out well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anora, you and Domenico, your debrief was
I'm
quite.
still going tomorrow. I'm still doing.
Yes, your debrief was quite
I feel it.
unclear because we can only hear you a little bit, you know. But Domenico, I know you sent him energy, very good, because I saw the energy did transfer. But on Anura's side, he did receive, but we didn't get an audio feedback. But there was a transmission that occurred. I can saw it. I can see everything. The display's right here from the device. It's like, Scotty, you and Dr. Jose, you did receive because there was a sensation of deep relax inside you, and definitely there was a receive. But I wanted you to send energy back to Dr. Jose, but I know you didn't have the knowledge yet. But maybe next time, if you want. It just okay until you get more equipped. As right now, your mind is here and there because of different pathway that you've been exposed to. Anora, shake your head. Hello, I can see you. You pop in, pop out. Okay, we move on a little bit.
You guys, I gotta get ready for tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
No problem.
Thank you.
Nagadu, Jedi Master.
Bye.
Very good.
Bye.
I was monitoring.
Good night.
Good night,
Good night,
Dr.
Dr.
Jose.
J.
Okay.
Nice. See you guys tomorrow.
Yes. See you tomorrow.
Okay. Nagadu, very good. You and Jedi Master have done wonderful. There was a full spectrum of sending and receiving and feedback. And that was excellent the way you did it. You both let your partner know when you send. You both let each other know when to receive. And you also let each other know when you were finished. And you let each other know in real time what you were experiencing. That was good. That was a good partnership between sender and receiver and vice versa. And also with Charlie and Carbon Copy, and also Dr. Heidi and
Thank you,
It was awesome.
and Pat. That was
So
good. Yes.
Thank you as well.
You're welcome.
Love
Yes.
Sylvia.
You see, I've been monitoring everything. It's like my brain is like, I may look human, but I'm also extraterrestrial, you know?
I believe I am a believer.
Sally, since you didn't have someone to send you, I will send you.
Aww.
Device activate and increase. Target Sally. Receiver, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Here we go.
Here we go. Sally is coming to you.
Device, please inject Super Serum into Sally now. Inject Super Corridor Serum, Corridor Gold, and Incredible Hawk Serum into Sally now. Wow, it's entering you. Wow, I can feel it. And increase. Please inject serum to open all her heart chakra and all her chakra now. Give physical strength, emotional strength, will strength, and regenerated serum. Please inject to her body. Plus with LSD and Shroom, super heroin, super cocaine, and put into her body now. And increase. Receiver, report to me in real time what you're experiencing and feeling.
I'm feeling some intense energy in my heart chakra and in my back a lot, going from my back into my heart. And I'm kind of shaky.
Good.
Kind of woozy, like something's coming in my body.
I give you a special serum that we have come across. Device, please inject Salvia serum into Sally now. There we go. And please clean and clear her aura and get her aura expanded and increase.
Thank you.
Close your eye. Tell me what you see in your mind's eyes.
I'm seeing a lot of light.
Good.
I'm seeing a lot of energy. I'm feeling the energy around my body, and in my body, indefinitely expanded energy, light energy.
Oh wait.
Good. Now I'm going to inject Salvia to every one of you. Device, increase more. Inject 2 serum to all the people now. I got you on display now. Watch this. Dr. Heidi, here's some golden armor serum with Salvia. Increase more, inject, make it potent, inject golden armor serum with Salvia into Dr. Heidi now to activate her rainbow body and increase her aura. And balance her yin and yang. Increase.
Whoa.
Come on, Apple.
In real time, what are you experiencing, Dr. Heidi?
I'm experiencing, honestly, a sedative.
Excellent.
Very intense sedative. And at the time, I was wondering if it was going to affect the depth of my sleep tonight.
Do you need sleep? Yes or no?
I get good sleep. I would like to not wake up at night.
Sure.
At all.
Device, please
I would like
inject.
to remember my dreams.
Would you like to remember your dream? Okay, no problem. Device, please inject 2 serum into Dr. Heidi. Dream Recall Serum. And also inject a 12. How many hours you want to sleep?
Oh, this is making me gone, honestly.
I know.
It is so instantaneous. It's amazing. I did feel a sedative.
Okay. We can check what we call a good night serum sleep.
I would like 9 hours of sleep tonight.
Okay, 9 hours sleep serum into Dr. Heidi now. There you go. And also something else I'm going to give you. This will help you out. Please inject the Rainbow Light Body Serum into Dr. Heidi also. Activation and increase. Okay, moving on to Pat. Pat, we get ready to receive this. Yes. Device, please inject Armor Serum and Salvia Serum and Rainbow Light Body Serum into Pat now. And increase more, inject more the Rainbow Light Body Serum and the Armor Serum and Salvia Serum now into Pat and increase furthermore. Make it potent. Oh yes. Pat, in real time, what are you experiencing, feeling, and seeing from this serum?
I have energy from my tiny toe to my crown chakra. I would also like to remember my dreams and sleep. 8 hours.
Please give her that particular serum that she requests, Device. Give her that 8-hour sleep serum and dream memory recall serum now. Increase and inject completely. There you go. Hey, Smarty Body, your turn. Device activate and increase. Please inject into Smarty Golden Armor Serum and Salvia Serum and give him some of that super lucid dream serum now. And activate and inject serum to activate his rainbow light body. Smarty, tell me what you're experiencing, because I'm vibrating over here.
I see myself as a golden body glowing and also glowing rainbow.
And what do you feeling from the serum and experiencing physically? Also.
Well, I'm not really feeling anything. I'm just seeing it.
Okay, you're seeing it. That's the Savia.
I'm still waiting to bridge the gap between us and your what was that place?
Uranus.
Uranus. Thank God it ain't Neptune. Who else did I miss? Carbon.
Hey,
Charlotte. Yeah, that's okay. Charlotte first.
Charlotte now. Power. She have a long day tomorrow.
Device, please inject high intelligence serum, business oriented serum, golden armor serum into Charlotte now. Give her some Savia serum into Charlotte now. Please inject abundant serum to Charlotte and what we call RV serum into Charlotte now and increase. Matter of fact, inject RV serum into everybody and also Gisora, Nesora serum as well into everyone.
Yes. Wow. That's really good.
Increase more.
Really good.
What are you experiencing and feeling and seeing real time? From this?
I am literally just floating right now.
Very good.
I feel like I'm floating.
You are floating.
Uh-huh. And I am feeling like warm and fuzzy all over again. It's just really strong.
Good. Moving on to carbon copy.
I've gone up some notches as well.
That's okay. Carbon copy, your turn. Device activate more increase. Please inject, as again, Gisora, Nesora, and RV serum into carbon copy as well. Inject Armis, super golden Armis serum to carbon copy and increase.
Lower back pain.
Injects lower anti-back pain serum on a lower back area for carbon copy and plus with morphine and super cocaine now and increase. Changing status. Say the name of the 3 people that you want me to delete now and re-give them a new soul. Arjun, please respond to me. I'm on the delete mode as well. Say the name now.
Okay. In my mind?
No. Okay. Just say the first 3 names. I only need the first 3 names. Just the name only. The first name, not the last name. Does that make sense?
Yes. Muhammad Farooq. Bilal Farooq.
Go on. Just say it fast.
Sekar Devakaruni.
Okay, got it. Device, that 3 name. Target that individual. Please delete their soul, their spirit, their mind now. Okay, good. Now replace that three person with the positive soul, positive mind, positive spirit that is balanced with love. Now and increase. They want me to tell you it is done.
Great, thank you. Dr. K, I'm feeling too much warm in my body right now. It just came all through my head, all the serum.
Hey, do that same thing for my daughter's mother.
Here we go.
Once we delete that, there is no going back, Smarty. You know that. Because
what do you mean?
That woman that you know now, she's be gone. It's be someone else in her place.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Good choice.
Because remember, this device is a weapon. It was a military DARPA from the future, from the extraterrestrial realm. It was designed to rewrite you and allow you to be a vessel of love. And that's what it's designed to do. The device will change any frequency that is not aligned with love and match it with love. Once a person, as human being, you know, there's different type, but the device don't recognize us as that. It just see us as energy frequency. And it has ability to delete, take away, and make new. And it don't care about...
mentally ill daughter?
Huh?
Could you do that for my mentally ill daughter?
Yes, we can.
The borderline personality.
Can I have her first name, please? First name?
Katie.
Katie, got it. Device matching fake Katie. Yes, she want the same thing. Oh, device telling me, okay, they would delete it now. They're deleting Katie's spirit, soul, mind, and emotion, and form. Now replacing it her with a new soul, a new mind, a new spirit, and a new consciousness, and a new form that is in line with love completely. And her intelligence will match love frequency and love intelligence. They say 1 moment it will take. Device tell me, say it is done now. This new person is not the same person you ever know. The old person has been deleted. They don't exist anymore. Device say they have been reformed into a new form, into a new frequency, into a new vessel. I can feel it. So you didn't know this? This is the important part why device exists. For you to change not only yourself but others. So to help enrich the universe. We do this not for just only ourselves, but we do all this for what? The universe. Because to add to the universe, to enrich it. We can't make people of this planet like act up and not following the will of the universe. We exist to help the universe to be enriched. That's why we enrich each other. If there is negative in people, we need to delete it and put into them positive. You like that, Dr. Heidi? That we can do that with people? Dr. Heidi?
Yes.
Did you like that? That this is the ability of the device to delete any negative frequency, personality in people and replace them with new. That's in line with love frequency.
Yes. I'm here.
Dr. K, can you inject me with some serum?
Oh, I forgot about you.
I know. You always do.
You're my favorite. I always forgot about you. Got it, Domingo. Okay, device activate and increase.
Don't worry. Mama never let things
Inject
go bad for you.
Domingo
okay, Apple.
with a super armor serum, super salvia serum now into his body, balances yin and yang.
Your turn now, Apple.
And please delete his eye. And device reformat him a new eye. Inject also golden serum into his eye to repair and fix his eye. And Corrido silver into his eye now and increase. And don't worry, student. Sometimes you may not spell the person name. Just know that you did your best. And the device and love will do the rest. Does that make sense? Who is love? Love is your higher self. Oh yes, you're receiving it definitely, Domenico. What are you experiencing in real time?
No, there's tingling in the eyes. There's an increased energy going towards the eyes.
Because I can feel it from my side. Sometimes my mind don't know how to spell the person's name correctly, but it doesn't matter. We just spell it and it sound right, and the device will target that person. Because time and space don't matter. As long as you know in your heart that's the person. See? That's how it matters. Increase more device, inject more serum into Domenico, and inject Incredible Hulk serum into him to give him physical strength, physical emotion, and mental strength, and spiritual strength on every level, and also super health. Inject the serum, Corrido Silver, Corrido Gold, and Super Golden Armor Serum, and also Salvia into Domenico now, and increase, and give him the strength that he needs, the health that he needs, open up his chakra and increase. And also activate his telekinetic, clairvoyant, and superpower now. Domenico, what are you feeling, experiencing?
I feel very warm throughout the whole body.
Very good.
Yep. Going right through my pineal gland.
Okay, very good.
This
is it. Telekinesis training class session over for this section.
Dr. K.
Yes?
Thank you.
Nagadu?
Thank you.
Dr. K, somebody's calling you.
It's Nagadu. I thought he's supposed to be sleeping already.
No. I'm not going to work tomorrow, that's why.
Oh, that's why you say, don't forget about me, huh?
Yeah.
Them Pisces, I tell you. Scotty, you have to humble yourself now, and you have to learn exactly who Dr. Kusao is. And you have been misinformed too much by the Keshi group, you know.
Not that much disinformed. I only got the basics.
Yes, the basic. You have to do some homework on me. Number one, that if you punch out Kosal Uch, and you will see Kosal Uch is everywhere. You know, meaning from
Kosal what?
Kosal Uch. I'm Kosal Uch, but I'm a doctor.
Oh, okay,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I was like, what?
Yes. Google me, and you begin to see there's a whole lot of information about me from the year, like 2004 onward. You see? I've been doing this way for too long already. And I've been publishing so much literature. That's the reason the mini group hate me and love me so much, because I'm a realist. The deceiver hate me. The realist love me, because I'm a practical guy. I fulfill promises and make it come true. See? And from now on, if you want to be an official student, you got to go to Dr. Heidi. You have to pay $400 for it. Otherwise, you just come every Friday and you get to meet us. Or else, I will give you, hang out with us for 2 weeks. And then just come every Friday. That's the only free day.
So you meet every Friday? Tonight is not...
No.
Tonight you were a special guest.
Yes, you're a special guest.
So you meet every night, you saying?
Yes,
Friday night.
All the students make every night, but the public only meet Friday. That's the only free day. But you, since you are curious and hungry, I want to give you 2 weeks for free to meet every day and to learn. And then after that Friday, come every Friday, Okay. Otherwise, you have to pay $400 through Dr. Heidi and to be official. It's nothing personal.
It was Dr. Heidi. It was Dr. Jose was the doctor on that.
No, Dr. Heidi. Introduce yourself to Scotty.
Okay, just a moment. Just a moment.
Oh, okay. Heidi.
She had the device.
Okay, here I am, right here.
Okay.
Okay, Scott, I'm the founder of the university. I'm a dual doctorate in holistic health and also a naturopath. I have a private practice, and we have a facility here in Texas, and we hold events, we hold clinical studies. We have a college of natural medicine and also a college of metaphysics. And I'm the founder of both of those and doctor of the practice. And I have invited Dr. Kosal and his team into the college to be
pretty much the developer of the quantum intelligence program that he has.
And she wrote the course basing on Quantum Intelligent Quantum River, which the book that I wrote with the student, you know. And as you can see, it's not been an easy path for any of us, because it's like a pilot program. You know, we learning as we go, pretty much.
Who isn't? The more you learn how much you don't know.
But however, the true teacher is all of you together. Because we are sometimes teacher, we sometimes student. Because learning is both ways.
Well, yeah, I try to teach. If I know something, I can teach it. But I don't know this well enough to teach it yet.
No, not yet. That's why I invite you for 2 weeks to come here and observe and learn. And then if you like it, you can join the class completely. You know, you have to talk to Dr. Heidi. We give that information later. But after 2 weeks, you can come participate only on Friday. That's the free day. You know.
Okay.
Start at 6. Just let you know. But I will give you 2 weeks to just come to observe and get the feel of the thing.
Are you on Facebook, Heidi?
I have 5 pages on Facebook. Yes.
Okay.
I have a personal page. Then I have a page for the college. I have a page for some of the different departments, and I have pages for the colleges that I'm developing now. I also have a page for AHA, which is the American Holistic Nurses Association, which we also sponsor.
All right, I'll find that.
Dr. K.
Yes.
I'm getting ready to get off here, and I wanted you to generate the stuff that we need to bridge the gap, so I can go.
No, I was told not yet, not for you yet, brother, because the serum which you request, there's certain serum I can't give you, because they have to detect a lot of people is not ready. For one thing, the opening in the third eye, we can't give that serum, because when you open the third eye too fast without guidance, people can die, can go crazy.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Well, they said something about it being just a gap to bridge, what was it, the two worlds, I guess, or whatnot, so that it would be easier for people.
We already have that technology and that frequency, the Stargate serum.
Okay.
I can generate the Stargate serum if you want. Device,
I'm
activate.
talking about whatever serum they were talking about to help us bridge the gap.
Okay, yes, it's called the Stargate serum. Watch, you will see it. Here, device, generate, create the Stargate serum for Smarty now to put into his hologram. There you go. Take it. There you go, you got it. Now put into your hologram. Be careful, you're going to feel oozy.
Be careful, Smarty, I need you.
I'm indestructible, bro. I'm not worried about nothing.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. There's many serum I can't give you because the human is not ready yet. Because some serum is not meant for human being at that level. Because like anything else, we human tend to abuse or can be misused, you know. So we have to be careful.
No doubt. I was just talking about the serum they were talking about generating. So that's the serum I was talking about.
Yes, we call it the Stargate serum. It looked like a cube, bluish, indigo serum, and when it pull up, it radiates a coolness serum. But man, when it hit you, oh, it's over. You start in like, you start blah 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 blah. Like Michael, what? Oh, what the? That's crazy. They call it the Jizzler because it makes your mind hyper, you know, hypersensitive to telepathic communication and teleportation effects.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Space time don't matter after that, but be careful what you use this frequency for, because people can wake up, sleep in your bed, and wake up 2,000 miles away from the home. Pajama on.
They gotta call Uber to come back, right?
Yeah.
Yes. It's amazing now that you begin to see that we got all type of student here. Each have their own unique path. Each have their own perspective. They all have their own discipline. But for some reason, we found each other, and it's not a coincidence. It was by design of the higher mind and the universe.
True.
Dr. K?
Yes, sir.
If you don't mind, I'm going to sign off.
Okay, excellent. Class is over, basically. This is just after hour.
Great. Okay, great. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
You have a good night.
Okay.
Good night.
I'm out of here too, guys. Love you.
Love you.
Take care. Love you too.
Thank
Thank
you very much.
I'm still here. I'm still here. Just after hour, and it's in the after hour that we can talk freely. Basically, you can, talk your like and dislike, and how did everything go, because after hour is called free talk. Free talk, that means there's no censorship in that level, but still we can't curse.
Right.
Hey, Scotty.
Yep.
Check out my Facebook page on Facebook. It's called Holotech Chat. It's a whole new world for you that I'm sure you haven't dabbled in.
Like your little thing, HOLO.
Yep, that's actually a hologram beaming out energy.
HOLO. Have you seen Richie from Boston's Hulu video speaking about beaming out?
Yeah.
Oh, you seen that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Holotech on Facebook.
Yes, sir. It's called Holotech Chat. You can
I'm
go in there
gonna
and get some free stuff.
Since we're on a free hour, I'd like to tell you a story how I came to be this way. When I was developing all my technology, in the 0 point energy division, I basically went behind the scene. I removed myself from the public forum from 2011 till 2015 November. During that time, I went to research on the current Q device that you see with the cone. We call it the Q1 with the ring. On December 2014, you can check at my Facebook. If you go through my timeline, you see a device. It was with cone, copper cone, and everything, and it's also in my book. Let me see. This is my book. And it was the first of the Q device that appeared, because the original Q device has mini cone. And during that time, and I thought my job was done.
I'm back.
And it was done. But however, the universe didn't think that I was done. So that's when it want me to go and help the Cash Foundation. And I didn't know nothing about who Mr. Cash is. And it told me I need to go and help him, called Mr. Cash. His name was Cash. And that was it. And I just said, who is Cash? So I start putting the word Cash, and it's Iranian man. I said, I think this is what the universe want me to help this guy. And all I saw was some kind of bottle sticking with, with needle or something like that. And I said, cool, what is that? And I don't know anything about electricity, but the voice kept telling me, go help him. So I have to humble myself, get off on my high horse, and start to learn about this man, because the universe sent me on a mission. I can't question it, So after that, after I developed my technology in December 2014, and yo and behold, there was the big man came in. He was husky, and he was talking, and boy, he can talk. And I said, I don't know nothing about this dude, and the universe want me to help him. So I contact one of his students somehow on the group called the Golden Ages. I found him to the Facebook, and I connect, and this guy named Mike something. And then I contact him. I say, look, I don't tell my mission, right? I just say, look, I need help. I need to know what your technology is about, and I want to build one. And so he walked me through it. He teach me. And then when built, it was your Maggraph, right? So thank God at that time. We have, where's my seashell device? Oh, where did John go? My wife, she's wild. Dr. Saleh removed John, my seashell device. Anyway, John told me that, well, we can take that technology and we can make it applicable to our world. In what way? That means that John told me the technology, this man need help, and how can we help him? So the device took the technology and redesigned it instantly. And that's when I show up on the screen, and I start to tell them that device can talk, this and that, you know. And they're trying to help him within that 2 weeks. See what I can do with their group. But what little did I know, that their group is made so diverse people. Doctor, student, and they were international. But you know, it's kind of hard to relate to different people. I'm from Cambodia. I grew up in America and Texas. All I know is hillbilly and roper, you know. So, and also eating fried rice and pho, that's my best thing. So after that, to make a long story short, I met Mr. Cash, and I called him Dr. Cash. I didn't know he was just Mr. Cash, a PhD. So, you know, when you go to someone's house, you don't want to disrespect them. You want to, you know, pour honey, sugar, and milk into him, right? And that's what I did. Literally, I know that they didn't have the technology completed. What they have, they didn't have a working product. No wonder I was sent there to show them that this thing is possible. But after I've been there 2 weeks, you know, on the show, helping them, and I realized that they don't need my help. Because according to the advertisement, they already know it all. The way he speaks, the way he acts. So I told the universe, I thought I was going to help him. And then a voice came up and told me I did good. I went for them for 2 weeks to assist them, to introduce the Q6 and the Q24, right? You remember? My first device was, you see the ring right there. I say, this is the match it toward this technology. I show it to them. This is the match it. The ring. You saw it in the video. I was there showing, I was talking to the devices and that. And then they all want me to join the organization, but I refuse. Because I didn't receive no invitation. I'm so glad. Now I realize why. Because I was there to do my thing, to help the organization to move forward, because they needed something real. Because I feel they need something real. Otherwise, the international government will turn on them quick, you know? But what they didn't do that I didn't like, I'm going to tell you, they want to take whatever the help will give and try to copyright it and patent it. But they can't do it. I already put it in my book. And that's where they turn against me. Because they couldn't take what I make into what? See, open source. They couldn't take it.
Well, I'm about open source. As I said, I'm an inventor. I could show you 100 things right now in 10 minutes. All right? But you can't give the shit away. Everybody's too busy. Everyone's got their own affairs. I don't know. I've been doing this a while that I've been awake. And the more I reach out, the more everybody's divided. I have nothing bad to say about anyone in the Keshe thing. I could point out some problems in some places that, but I'm still astounded by they are far ahead of what these law people are doing.
This is what this thing is about. It's called the Q1 that was invented in 2014 December, late November and early December, right there. You see? They didn't like it because I have success. Success in what? My group don't use electricity at all. We have communication with the device. We have perfected the system, and I already have this device in book 2011. So what they did, they tried to tie me to Cash, but it didn't work. Because I said
you were doing this before you even met Cash, and you met him, and still, and I'm still not sure. I still haven't actually seen a working device myself. Although I do have the stuff from the doctor in the city there, I know that there's a lot going on there that's real.
Yes. And Ace Ventura.
Politics now.
Yes. Ace Ventura interviewed me in 2011 and interviewed my technology, you know? Ace Ventura. And that's why...
Who's that? Ace Ventura is a from
Anti-Gravity. Anti-Gravity.
Yeah.
Yes, Anti-Gravity, American Anti-Gravity Group. That's why, like, when their agent, when their CIA that work for the Cash Foundation did Google on me, all they got are messages from their government say, leave Kosal alone. Kosal is not to be touched. Kosal will destroy your organization because this guy is putting out real stuff, you know? Because I'm a realist. I'm here to make things real. I'm here to show the people real. I never gonna promise something which I can't fulfill. And that's one thing about you're gonna know about me directly. But I promise you one thing, electricity is obsolete.
Well, I'm studying it, and I'm studying magnetism, and I'm studying
you don't need to. Nikola Tesla, Henry Ford already give you the technology you need. You have AC because of Nikola Tesla. You have already portable spinning rotator, you know, wind power, solar, and what's it called where you put this thing into the river, it start to spin magnets and it create electricity, hydro generator. The small and portable. You already have the technology you need for electricity. But where we going beyond electricity. We don't need it anymore. You know, see, we working with higher level dimensionality now. That is physical, that is practical. Have you seen anything we do lately in this group? Have your eyes started to open?
Well, I'm not sure if what you're showing me is the same thing that Crystal had a device in her group. It looks similar, but I couldn't see it clearly.
Crystal have
where it's pointy? Is that different devices?
Crystal have learned that from me. Crystal Gaw is one of my students.
I'm not actually sure. I don't until I could see it. I explain how much knowledge I have. Okay. I don't have.
Crystal learned that from me. It's all in my book. Everything. You know? Crystal Gaw is one of my students. James Rink is one of my students. All of them learn my Q technology. The Cash Foundation does not even acknowledge the Q, but they still use it.
Yeah, that's it. That's separate from the Keshe stuff. That's what I'm trying to
get. And they learned that. Who's the one that put that out?
That isn't separate from you. Her stuff is emulating from you.
Exactly, because I
really like that one other dude. I can't think of his name now.
Pepe, Kevin, Hayden, all of them learned from me. Yes.
About the, I didn't write his name down here.
Did you know what's his name is? Let's say Mike or something. His name is Mike, and there's also all of them learning from it. They all came to Zoom and learned from me.
Well, that's what I'm learning too, and I'm a teacher also. I have stuff to bring also. In fact, you were talking about some.
But Mr. Cash. Was so weary that I would take out his student, that he forbid all his student to learn from me. But they still learn from me regardless. So to me, that's telling me that they're afraid of success. They're afraid of something that works. They're afraid to put something for humanity, you know? And that's when I realized that I'm so glad that I came and did my thing and left. But they cannot take what is mine. Because what is mine is not mine. It's from the universe to give to the people. And Dr. Heidi was so happy when she see the book and how without the knowledge, she say I'm very intelligent because I make things into what we call open source. Ain't it right, Dr. Heidi?
That's correct. That's absolutely correct.
Well, that's what I'm about too, open source, and that's what I was saying about the guy in the Keshe thing. He's talking about open source, and yet he's all upset that somebody copied and is selling what he open source.
We have Romania group.
What the hell is why'd you open source it then?
This is open source. When you put everything into the book, make it organized, nice and neat and academic, and you put all your knowledge that you have, make it readable and understandable to the public. Bam. And then they make them pay for it. It's open source. It's copyright. You see? And also it's in the Library of Congress. This is how you do it. Once you have that, you can do a curriculum based on it. And then the university can recognize your work and honor you for it. You know, if you truly are genuine. You know, and is how it's done. There's a process to everything. The key, this is not a coincidence. Everything happened. You see that? Like you said, when you have someone they think better than each other, ego get involved. Well, my ego is loyal to love. So my ego never give up fairness or love, you know. And my ego serve only love. And serve only what is practical and real. You like that, Charlotte?
I serve the ancestors. And I try to serve the asleep down here, which includes my daughter and her generation.
I serve only love. No, nothing else. My loyalty is to love.
Everyone has love of stuff, of things, of stuff. A new car. Nobody has a connection to
I have.
Nature.
I have connection to love. Let me show what love is. Love is a character. Love only has two characters. Fairness and trust. Trust in the fairness. Like the air. You see it? The air. It does not deny. In other words, the air does not say to Kosar, I give you air except Scotty. No, the air don't say that to you, nor the water. It said, everyone can have me. You know, but all you do is just breathe. That's the exchange. You know. And the water say to everyone, all you can drink me, every species. All you do is just drink. The rest is history. Is that beautiful? That's just so simple. It's so beautiful.
And that's what you're teaching us.
Mm-hmm. Who is this talking?
Pat.
Oh, yes. And now you see, I've been around, and I'm telling you now, Mr. Cash is not superior than any one of you. Not even me. We are all equal.
I have.
Even you, Scotty, are very spiritually and equal to me. You have your unique experience that I can learn from. I have a unique experience that you can learn from. We are learning from each other. We all are teacher and student of each other. That's it. I am not
Scotty.
greater than you, nor I am below you, and vice versa.
Hey, Scotty, this is carbon copy. Dr. K helped one of my family member 12,000 miles away from here give her healing to remove the cancer and multiple sickness from her body right from here. Okay? 3 healings and she is 75% better already. Couple more healings, the cancer is gone. Okay? That's the way it's working and acting, just because she trusted love.
Exactly.
No other energy, just trusted love, and she is much better now. True story.
Yes. So you see why all of us are the savior of the world. I'm here to teach you how to help other. In other words, my job is to teach people how to save the world by saving each other and themselves. Saving from what? Let me tell you. This is how you save yourself. The first thing you know, you exist. The second you know, you're here now. The next thing you know, you are connected to everything in this universe. And the next thing you know, you gotta say what you do will affect the universe. And also you know everything changes. But you gotta remember, everything you do is in the now. So there is no time to wait. That's why we don't deal with time or space. It's irrelevant toward us. That's why we can hear each other from a distance, because love made that possible. Love conquer all.
Are all of you in Texas? I noticed you said you were in Texas, and the other woman said she's in Texas. Are you all from Texas?
All over.
All over the world.
California here.
Oh, do you know Eddie Craig, who has the radio show on Monday night on Logos Radio Network? What is it? Rule of Law Radio? He broadcasts from Texas somewhere. Nobody knows him, huh?
Yeah.
That's what I study, law. Would you like a little history about me, where I came from, what's up with me? I've always been one in a million. That's
Go
a
ahead.
yes?
Yes,
Well,
this is your stage. Go.
Okay, well, this is how I got here. I never was your average Joe. I'm a musician. I'm a plumber. I do like emergency sewer and drain stuff, like Roto-Rooter kind of stuff with snakes. I've always been handy and good with my hands. I worked at bike shops before I was even 16 because they offered me jobs, so I was there getting parts for my bike. And I was doing my life, and then I found out about dirty police back in 2005. I didn't know police were dirty because I've been honest my whole life, but my friend passed away. She was my landlord also, and the ex-husband stole her property. They first lied to me that she passed away. They'd said she didn't die, she went away or whatever. Anyway, turns out she passed away and left me her estate, and and the ex-husband stole it back. And when I tried to have the police intercede to give them evidence about him, they attacked me because he was an ex-cop from their precinct, and I didn't know that. So they attacked me and ended my life as I knew it, and I became a victim of corruption. I didn't know all the police were dirty, but now, in hindsight, 12 years later, I can give you proof all the police are dirty, and the evidence is the 12 years of breadcrumbs I've been picking up and showing for the public. So that's what I stopped watching TV 9 years ago because of that, and I'm an awake, educated inventor that's been kept from doing what I was going to do in life, that was music. Instead, now I'm an expert at law. I'm what you call a courtroom wolf. So I just got to the point where I can go back out driving, even though I have a suspended license. They all know not to mess with me. It took me 2 years to prove myself to New York City police. That's why I fell away from the Keshe teachings. They arrested me, even though the police were letting me go, with sweat dripping down their face, knowing I'm in the system. Don't mess with him. All of a sudden, the city got involved to try and keep me. Anyway, now I had to prove myself to the city. So they're all won't face me in court, but yet I'm ready to get my life back. So I'm working on getting my van working and learning this, starting to do music again. I'm a musician, as I said. And this teachings is part of the many studies that I've had. As I said, I mentioned the water car guy and the heat systems. I've been studying all this stuff for years and years. I'm aware of how the money works, how the wars work. I'm an educated, alert person, and everybody's asleep because they have a smartphone. Smart doesn't mean it's telling you stuff. Smart is self-monitoring, analyzing, reporting technology. It's not what you think it is. So anyway, that's a little about me. I'm a victim of corruption, and I'm now aware of the problems in the world. I offer solutions. You give me a problem, I'll give you the solution. And the problem is everybody's a crooked that's working for the city or the state or whatever you call the government. And I don't know how awake you people are with all your knowledge. I do notice a lot of the law people are very aware of other things too. I don't know what's going on. Although
we as a group are very awake. We understand the cabal, we understand the banking, we understand the Ovid, the Gisori, the Nora. We're definitely awake more than you think. Meaning, especially.
No, I didn't. Yeah. It's open. I know you all have different levels.
Yeah. Yes, we definitely, when it comes to politics, corruption, it's a game. Money is a Ponzi game on every level. Once you understand it, it's just our game. It's called a con. It's a Ponzi on every level. Yes, we are born into it, and sometimes we have to play it. Otherwise, we're going to stand out, and that will be the end of us all. Because the key, they don't like when someone knows it's a Ponzi game. They don't like that at all. Taxes is a Ponzi game. The Federal Reserve don't even exist. It's all their career to be in because they making backhand law, backhand deal between judge and prosecutor, and they start writing in. In front value, they say this is good, but behind the scene, it's not good. You know, it's actually good for the crook, but not for the common people. So they trying to do away with common law. Although they say there is common law, but when you bring attention to it, they're trying to give you a hard time. See, the name of the game is to not let the people know the truth. Yes, we are aware of what they do. And that's the reason they prioritize a deal. How do you conquer the corruption? It's easy. We don't depend on it. That's why people go off-grid, off-level, doing the thing going back to the 1800s. And now they're taking the advancement with them, you know? Because the system was designed for one winner. And that's not the power that be. That is the corruption that be to win. And when you discover that corruption, they want to kill you. It's that simple. By all means. You know? And you discover that corruption, my friend. And now you realize what you've been trusting, criminal. And the criminal is common crook, common criminal. That's what they do. They stick together. So we the common people need to stick together. Because the criminal plan to stick together. And that's why they're trying to let us not come together. Create a divide and conquer mindset. You know.
Well, they're very successful with that. In fact, I'm amazed at how successful they're doing it.
We let them do it.
Let me just finish this one point. I didn't see they're not successful with the divide and conquer among the groups. You had a fight with Keshe not because somebody interceded. But these law groups, they're all fighting amongst each other because agents get involved and do the divide and conquer. And I have noticed the people studying plasma are together than the people studying law. The people studying law fall into the traps and waste their time and energy. The people studying leave the dirty stuff and they just go into their studies. That's just what I was mentioning to you.
Yes.
I didn't want
every time it's like going to court for me. That's why I document everything, put them in the book. Because when I went to cash, they almost got me. Luckily, my book saved me. Everyone say my book saved me. Because of my book, they can't persuade all the people that are trying against me. Because my book is what's the saving me. Because it's what people this will recognize. That's why document is everything. I document my technology, I put it on video, and it's proof in online with date stamp and everything. And that's why they couldn't beat me. Because I'm smart. Because I knew in this world, the world is about corruption, but once you go to the corruption court and realize you have proof, they cannot override it. Because documentation beat conversation. You have to understand. Otherwise, conversation will rule. Where you put documentation, conversation cease. And that's how we beat them. So you see, me, I'm all about proof. I even challenge Cash. I challenge everybody. You know, let's do this. Let's prove your device. Let's prove my device who is superior. Love, power source, or plasma. They scare. Because you can't beat love. And that's how it is. Love is everything. And I know how to harness it through technology and through the practical application. And as for electricity, I tell you the secret of electricity. We don't need it. And you will see why.
All right, well, can I interrupt you just with a question?
Okay.
Related to the lady upstairs? So you actually have, right now as I'm speaking to you, the ability to heal. That's what the other call was just saying, cancer. I'm telling you, the lady upstairs has gotten, she's at the point where I can't even speak with her. And she actually, well, that was me. Anyway, I've actually been here. One of the guys on the law groups did a thing from another state, and he got rid of a headache right over the phone. I know that it's possible that people are connected and have these abilities. I know this is real. Just like I knew Keshi was real when I found them. I just didn't study.
We can help her heal.
And possibly you can help her. She actually has money to pay for something like that.
Let her come to the class.
I have $400 right now if I was going to join you.
Let her buy one of this and then come to the class, and she get the healing every day until she heal automatically. Healing come from love and nothing else.
I can't even get it to get Ormus or colloidal silver or you name it. However, let's not get off into
Let
something
her come and
right.
talk to us directly.
There may be a possibility for her and you for me to hook up if I can.
No, bring her to the Zoom. Hi, I'll let you meet some of my friend. Hey, how you doing? And you say, well,
I never
who is this?
looked at the medical end. I never looked at the medical end of this until I got involved with the dentist about 3 months ago in New York City.
Well,
and that was through the group you mentioned. That was through the Golden Age of GANs. That's where you met Keshi. It was somebody in that group mentioned a post about a New York City dentist and I contacted her, and I was on the phone, and she said, just come in and meet me, and that's what I did, and she was doing this experimental treatment.
Yes. Well, that's because of my work. The Dr. Heidi, when she met the alien people, the people upstairs, you know. Huh? Come on. When they met the people upstairs, they told her, come together and help each other. And that was it. And that's why when she began to help create the curriculum, she said, let's spread this. And so therefore she gave me a doctor degree. Dr. Selene, my wife, a doctor degree. And Dr. Jose, and together we can spread this. Okay. And that's all we wanted. We wanted to spread this and let people help themselves and teach them how to do it.
Well, that's why I left off right when my scooter was taken in 2016, when New York City police got involved. I was just getting my life back. I had just proved, it took me 11 years, but I finally made it so Nassau County Police would leave me alone. They'd literally been attacking me, throwing everything they had at me since 2005. And then finally I got to the level of that I'm like a triple threat, where they actually, even though I have a warrant for my arrest and a suspended license, they would still pull me over and let me go with sweat dripping off. So I had just got to the point over 12 years I can actually get my life back and start working again. I'm an emergency plumber. I wasn't going out doing emergency calls. And so that's where I fell off. I forgot the point I was making. I'm sorry. I was trying to make one point to tie it to another, and I spoke.
It's okay. It's okay. Look, you're here now. I'm glad you found us.
I bring a lot to the back to the. It's impossible to speak to people that watch television and wake them up, or people with the smartphones. It doesn't have to be television. They may be watching just videos. And I mentioned something about a Richie from Boston video. It seemed like the guy on the call knew about that video. Is that true? So you're aware of 5G and all these frequencies, how they're controlling us and our thoughts and our actions?
I just talk to the device and it tell me stuff that the cell phone.
I'm not talking about your good device. I'm talking about the bad devices that are programmed.
Okay, it tell me stuff. It tell me that 5G phone is bad. It tell me that electromagnet is bad. And it tell me so many things that is bad with our world.
Well, wait a minute. What's so bad about an electromagnet? Electromagnets are good.
No, it causes cancer. It told me that electricity is bad. Yeah.
They work solenoids. We need electromagnets.
No.
I am going to fall asleep, so I can get off.
Yes. I just listened to the device. We need to build. Device told me that in the future, technologies don't run on electricity, but run on consciousness energy, which we call love, and that's what we're building. Because it wants us to be healthy, it wants us to be immortal, and it told me that we going to learn a new science, and that's why I'm here to teach people the new science. And look, there's no end of the day. It's only continuous journey. Okay, there is no one man going to teach this show or one woman. It's going to be all of us teaching each other and learning from them, the people upstairs. Okay, but they need us to get that knowledge from them to disseminate to the other people. And all of you are heroes, not just only me, but we're going to be learning from each other. And we're going to be practicing to get more experience. That's what makes us greater teachers, the experience. Of course, we're going to be making mistakes. That's part of learning. You know, because we're human, and mistake is the best teacher sometime. But like I said, we are here. This school has been open since January the 5th. Now we're not even 1 month yet, but our students are making so much progression. They now can learn healing. They now talk to the device. They now talk to the alien people. And they basically, we do everything through practical application. So we don't got no theory. We only got proof and how to do it. And duplication. That's it. We love healing because without health you have nothing. Heal the body.
You're talking about the divide and conquer, and you're talking about the us, meaning us learning. But what about the them that aren't aware of what you're doing? How are you going to introduce the public, in general, the people on the train, the people in Burger King, of your, how are you going to bring them over to your
YouTube? And this is the classroom. Everything's streaming to YouTube, as you can see. And we got books. And we got the school, Dr. Heidi. Everyone go through her to reach me, you know. And we got we got the system set up because school is online, as you can see. This is his class.
Can I make a point of clarification about that to add to that?
Go ahead.
You're pretty much you're at the same level as like maybe some public radio station now that they have something they want to give out to someone. Now, don't they give away stuff to people to go with their book and their book bags? Don't they like give away free stuff? You get a CD, you get dinner with a famous guy in order to lure the public into their stuff?
We have Friday free, 1 day free for the public to come in and experience the healing, the training, and the learning. 1 day of the week.
Well, I was going to suggest if you give them free stuff, the people out there that aren't part of the awakened, smart, studying people that aren't actually a student yet, a good way to get them to come over is to give them free stuff, just like they do when they're having the monthly, you know.
Yes, we do something special for them on the radio show. Dr. WC and John Smarty. I go into their show and do reading and healing on the public for free.
All right, that's a good one too.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good marketing and advertisement.
Yeah.
And then we tell them that we have do one day where they can come in as a public to join the class for free and receive healing and receive training. That's what we're doing, you know. And you will see, you'll be spending 2 weeks with us anyway, you know, and you could see every day how the pattern work. You see, all these people that you see are students. They pay their money or they bought the device. Student who bought the device, they get to be 1 month here for free, you know, and then they can come every Friday. But student who bought the device and pay for the school, which is $400, they get to be here every day for 4 months.
So you can buy the device. I thought it would be better if you made it. If you're making it, it's living, and isn't it from your spirit? So if someone else made it, that doesn't change.
The spirit is from the universe.
So it doesn't matter who made the device. Whoever's utilizing it, it goes with their.
You have to infuse it. Let this object have the consciousness, spirit, soul, power, mind of the universe. Now it happened. See? You have to infuse it with consciousness.
All right. Well, I'm new to that. It's only been a few days I've been onto this. Yeah.
So I recommend that my student buy one because we won't teach them how to build it until the advanced course. Until Dr. Heidi and I, until she write the advanced course level. Right now, this is introductory course, you know.
So it just started January, so I didn't miss much. Is what you're saying.
No, you didn't miss much. But now the students are very telepathic to each other, to the device, and when they go up there, you can see all the students, they start talking to the people upstairs. And that's what we wanted, the connection. That's important. Because look, what we do is about practical proof and practical duplication. Because we really, as you can see, bringing a new science, maybe it's old, maybe it's new, but it's new to us, into the public forum. We want to do it right. We have course, curriculum, device, which is the tool, and the book that go with it. Is you know, it's not perfect. I'm not saying it is, but we're doing our best with no budget.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. I give you ideas to get your budget up. That's what I'm about.
Mm-hmm.
You understand stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, let me explain a little bit. You want to give me 2-3 minutes? Yeah? Okay. Now this is what I've been all about for a while. I've just been so sidetracked. As I said, they've thrown everything they've had at me for 12 years. And they have a lot. Building inspectors, although they didn't throw any tax people at me. But anyway, back to this. So this here, can you see? This would be a faucet with a water filter built in it, like a vanity faucet. This would be the way the water comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Right on the thing. That's the value. Can you see? This would be a water filter in here, a little Brita water filter. So this is the unit. When you flick this up, the water would go through the filter, and it would spin this little. It would spin this little sucker with a little magnet in it. It's a little impeller thing you were talking about before with a little magnet.
Mm-hmm.
It would go against the circuit in here and count, you know, so that it would know when to tell you that the light went from green to red and it's time for the schmuck to go buy a new filter that only filters out 1% or whatever you're filtering out anyway, for the consumer. So anyway, so if you take this simple little device here with the impeller in it, a simple little sucker, this is the foundation of whenever you see those faucets in the men's room that have an infrared, so when you walk away from it, it flushes, or those faucets go on when you put your hands there, those work from the same principle. They have an infrared in there powered from a battery, like this little sucker has a battery in it, although this battery we use for another purpose, just to count how many gallons of water went through it. The batteries and the ones in the thing, it's just to keep the infrared going to sense when somebody goes up there. So when they first came out with those, once the batteries died, the urinal would just keep flushing 24/7 until you went and changed the 4 AA batteries. Now they incorporate the same sort of thing, a little sucker that when it flushes after you walk away or after while you're using the sink to wash your hands, it's turning a little impeller in there hooked up to a DC motor, and it's charging the batteries through a what do you call it, a bridge thing.
Okay, bridge rectifier.
So anyway, so you take this little simple idea, and you can make Now, you never want to be Tesla. You never want to give away free electric to everyone. But until we get to this world that you're at, where we're all telepathic, we're still stuck with people that are consumers, like stuff, especially free little gadgets that they could charge those phones with, or a free little thing that'll hook up the lights when they walk in the hallway because somebody flushed the toilet, or a free little thing that makes the Christmas light. So from making simple little things like this and incorporating a group of people like you that are like-minded, we can make something like this that won't get the guys with black suits coming to our houses to tell us, hey, you can't give free electric. You know, we're not giving away the secret. We're just coming up with a bunch of stuff by combining simple technologies, a motor, a rectifier, and we're making a thing. One hooks to your toilet, one hooks to the shower, one you sell to your thing. Anyway, my idea is to copy how PBS gives away a free book bag and a free vacation and a free CD. Instead, when we have a group or an organization, a community collective, which is what you are.
We have what we call a mom and pop ideology, not a corporate version.
Well, I'm trying to come from a community collective way. That's why I left off. When they arrested me on the scooter, I was just about to use that scooter to build a community collective where I could hook up people that I'm in touch with that are awake, because I haven't watched TV now in about a decade, and I'm in touch with Dwight Bay and his radio show on Saturday, Sleep Sheep Radio, Hindsight Radio. In fact, I have a $400 little thing in here. This is the best law out of all those law people out there. This is a $400 worth of information on here from
okay. Can I stop you just for a second?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Scotty, can I stop you just for a second?
I'll end there.
Okay. Now, I see where you're coming from, but our group evolved beyond that now. Let me tell you why, how we make our money. Okay? Our business is about making immortal people. Immortal people, you know, make you become immortal with superpower. Yes, you say this world have not reached there telepathically, but our group is doing it. If I spread within America, that means if every house hear me for about 1 month, people have telepathic and can feed from the device instantly. But people have so many different belief systems, and it's right now it's hard to unite them without proof and evidence. So my gift is to basically go out there with nothing, no budget, and make it happen. And I'm doing it. It's slow, but it's fast at the same time, because I have a gift. My ability, I can reach people through proof and through relationship. And I'm doing it easy and simple because I have a natural talent. Money is just a side effect of my version of abundant. Because to me, it's all connecting, like you said. But we want the entire planet for ourselves. Meaning for ourselves, for all of us. This planet belongs to all of us. Does that make sense? Not to one man, not to one organization. So what I'm interested in not depending on people for, you know, donation. I don't like that kind of stuff. But we actually, like we do now. You see the Zoom? It allows us to hold a lot of people. So that's why we're meeting in this virtual reality called Zoom. And that's how we connect. Here we can exchange a game plan, data. We already got it too. But we working to get away from money. But yes, we also did RV. We all bought Dino, Zimbabwe. Some of us have yuan, some have the dong. We are aware of that. We believe in that. And not just that only, that's why we invest in it. Many of us in here. I don't know about Dr. Heidi, but a lot of us believe in that, you know? So we think about that too. In other words, we do have investment. As for humanitarian project, 0 point energy, of course, we ain't stupid. To play with that, you still have the black suit come and get you. And we are not going to put ourselves into that, you know? That's the reason we work with devices that don't use energy at that time. Don't use any electromagnet. Knowing that we're playing with that level, we can die. And that's the reason we don't deal with it. Because we're not stupid. We want to live. We want to thrive. Dead people don't thrive. Only living do. Living people does. You know, that make it different. It's the living, not the dead. You see what I'm doing? As energy, the device gives us so many designs for 0 point energy. But why I have not pursued it? There's a reason. It's death. That's all IP stuff. Rest in peace. That's not good. Many doctors of my type, I don't know if Dr. Heidi heard about this yet, that have been taken, that they killed because of what they got into. That's the reason I'm in public all the time. That's the reason I'm always in the public.
Dr. Stevie, yeah.
Because I'm not stupid. That's why I wrote books. I'm in the radio. I'm always in the public because everyone can know me. Don't ever think that the people are not watching all of us. They are. But the reason they don't touch me because I'm honest and I'm sincere, I'm funny. You know, I don't push the button too hard. I learn to do everything officially. And I make friends everywhere I go. See, best to make friend than enemy. Don't you agree, everybody?
I'm the same.
And that's why no one ever touched me. No one ever talked to me. They always support me because I come from a humble background. Simple. Keep things simple. Keep things lively. You know? That when the power that be that don't want you to touch something, don't touch it. And that's why. Yes, the power that be is full of corruption, but that's their business. We are based on the power of love. They're not going to touch love because we're not touching their money, nor their pharmaceutical. We're just doing what we're doing with no money, and that's what they like. Now, when people want free healing, come on to the show, which is Friday on the Zoom. People get healing. Now, if they want to pay, you go to the doctor and get paid. You know? But since I'm a doctor, come to me. Or come to Dr. Heidi. But they got to be exchanged. Donation or whatever, you know? But never say the word charge, okay? Donation.
Never say the word driving either.
Yes.
Driving isn't what you think it is. It's not going from point A to point B. It's not locomotion. Driving is a commercial term, copyright, trademark.
Yes. And the reason I never touch on Cash anything, me and Cash come from two different technical backgrounds. He come from plasma tech. I come from consciousness tech. I'm quantum physics. You know, that's why.
Well, if you can get people to just wake up and jump into your reality from Burger King or from the train or from wherever they are, then that would blow away my vision as interacting on a one-to-one basis as a
Why do I want that? I don't want that.
We only wake up one at a time. We're just like we're born one at a time.
Okay.
You're triplets, you still came out one at a time.
Let me tell you how the secret of my success. The universe dictate where I go next. Like a flower, you can't force it to open or bloom until it is ready. See? Therefore, I have more friends. I say when there's time to be my friend, they will pop out. When it's not time for them to be my friend yet, they won't show themselves. And that's it. Just like you. You, for some reason, today, the universe brought you to me. I don't know the reason why, but I trust. Okay? Your background, you have something to add to a group. Or maybe you have something to add to you. We don't know what the universe wants. All we know is you are here. And we trust the universe, and we all trust you. Because there's a reason, and that reason is higher than my logic. And that's it. It's not a coincidence why you're here.
Well, I was thinking more in the form of everybody that's out there in the public. They're not thinking with the student mind. A student, you know, a teacher will appear when the student is ready. They're not students. They're not ready. They're into this belief thing, whatever they're being fed through the screens, and they don't know reality.
It's okay. That's why we're feeding this session, what we do, into their screen. See?
Well, I'm trying to give ideas to reach that to them with some other little ideas. You understand?
Yes, but not yet.
They're consumers.
Yes.
They were born and raised to be consumers. And the proof is that they buy those phones for how much are those phones? $1,200 bucks. That's proof right there.
We sell the device. You see, we make a lot over here. And we sell the book, we sell the course. And this is just a pilot program. We want to see what the experience is teaching us. I know you're going to bring a lot to the table. But, however, I want you to hold your horse for a second. I want you to get the full knowledge first, to get the full scope of what we do. you know, before you, then you have a variable to write your understanding how you can go from there. Without this evidence of what we're doing, then your variable going to be fall short because you have incomplete practicality from us. That's all.
I agree. Yeah.
Yes. So give us 2 weeks. Well, observe. Just learn. Just humble.
Okay.
Be an empty cup for 2 weeks, and then we go from there.
And just tolerate my questions that are wordy, because I am wordy being a visionary. I've always been above these words my whole existence.
Yes. But
so the questions will help me more understand where you're at, where you're from.
Yes. Yeah. So I give you this 2 week. Come to the class every day to observe and to see, so your logical mind can have evidence in the pattern that you are watching. Therefore, you have an understanding where we're coming from. You know, we're all coming from here right now. Because I know, everybody has so much great idea. That's beautiful. But we got to listen to love. We got to listen to the universe. But we got to see the evidence in front of us, the pattern. Where can we accommodate it? You know, where can we go? Sometimes our mind thinking we should go this way, but the universe have other plan. So we have to be, you know, very receptive and very cautious. Because remember, it's not saying that the idea is great. No, the universe have greater plan. We got to trust the universe. Look at me. I trust the universe. That's why all these people is here. They didn't force themselves to be here. They just end up here. Just like you, for no reason. And they didn't know why, but now they know why. Love and the universe brought them here. Because it was their time. That's it. Once you can see that, the mind here begin to shut down, but here begin to active. This is what makes success right here. This only suggestion, but not the final choice. The final choice is joy, is love, is passion. That's the final choice. It's coming from here, but it needs evidence. Here can only see mental evidence, but here see physical evidence. It's the heart. That's the reason I say give yourself this 2 weeks and observe and learn to see that our group is something that you're into. You know, it's something that you can accommodate, or we can accommodate you. Only then you will have a clear idea after 2 weeks. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
So, don't get me wrong. Your idea is beautiful and great, but the device keep telling me let him give 2 weeks and he will understand what our group is doing. He can have the evidence. Is this something for his consciousness to, you know, to write on or to accommodate, or maybe it's not for him. I say, you're right, device. See, device is talking continuously. It's talking to me, and it's telling me about how to approach you, because you are a practical person.
Thank you. Yeah, I guess I am practical, yeah.
It told me everything about you. It said that you have 3 personality. You're very passionate, you're very humanitarian, and you're very fair, but you're also very scared. And it's scared. Yes, let me explain what
I ain't scared of nothing, brother.
Let it explain why you're scared. You're scared to see people suffering. You don't like it when someone gets stepped on and it burns you. So therefore, you want to have a well-being check on everybody on the planet. And you know there's people hurting out there. You're scared for their well-being, being taken advantage of by one-sided people. And that's what you're scared of. And that's why you strive every day to bring balance to people. And that's what pushes you. That's your passion. Because you're a planetary individual, it told me. So you does not sleep without knowing that everything is fair and balanced. When there's disturbance, you become active. That's your nature. And the only fear, scare you worry about that you cannot be there for that person in time. Or awaken them in time. See? Does that make sense?
You got that right. I agree.
See, that's why I say hold your horses, because the device is a very high intelligent system, you know, from the future. So it know you. It's an AI.
Yeah, that's true. I'm fearful for others. It's not me. You're right.
Exactly.
I can't believe how on the money you are, brother.
Yes. And it go further. Right now you have only 2 pain. If you cannot do what is right, you rather leave this world. That's what the device said.
Yeah, as long as I'm breathing and I'm here, I'm going to do my best. I'm ready to leave any time. I've always been beyond words.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
Even before I had the knowledge of knowing the law and stuff, I was always above words.
Yes. So you see, the device know all your intimate detail and character, what drive you and run you. What really angry most is not that the people that betray you, that they didn't awaken to what they are doing in the big picture. You was not angry at them. You knew they gonna do that before they did it, but you're just angry at the part that you didn't do your best to awaken them, you know, to see the bigger picture. And that's all.
Well, we all awaken one at a time, and it's not like Toto pulls away the curtain and you can see what's going on. You can't see that matrix. It's not visible. It's not readily seen.
Yes. Well,
however, Keshi is a good teacher. You have to give him the credibility for that, right?
He is a good teacher of plasma, but he's not a great teacher when it comes to my technology and consciousness and love, you know. See, you see.
Well, that's not what he comes from. Yeah, he probably doesn't even know what your stuff is.
That's the whole point. He is a teacher of his own frequency, but I'm more interested in love and how to harness that, because I knew, from the bottom of my heart.
Gotta let the cats out.
Yes. That is the best approach. Okay, student. How do you feel this after class? Are you doing okay? Do you need to? We need to shut this down. Tell me, what do you want?
I'm good.
Okay. Have you learned anything new? Have you expand much?
Oh yes.
Good.
Getting new ideas. Yeah.
Yes. Scott is a very vital, soul. He's a multiverse person. So. But now he get a taste of what we all do. And that's why I told him, hang out with 2 weeks with us so he can get an idea of our pattern. Because right now, none of us are human right now. We are superhuman. It's not we above someone. We on a super frequency because we totally channeling love. And now we know it is the ultimate power source that we can utilize to run our technology. But Scotty is a man of multi-talent. I saw his aura. He has 3 dominant aura, and I saw what his life is like. He loves challenges. Challenges energizes him. Oh, he's here. Okay. But he is very impressive with what we do, especially when the device pinpoint him out. So, he don't understand how and why, but he give credit is due. That's the beauty about Scotty, He always give credit is due. He would tell you if you're wrong, you're wrong. You're right, based on what he knows wrong and right. But he is honest.
Even some of the law gurus that are about money, they still have a gift and a talent and and I have nothing bad to say about any of them. I will be honest if they're about money or so. But even,
I'm about money.
Talking about Keshi, I have nothing bad to say about Keshi. I could point out some of his faults, but I can point out faults with anybody.
Me, the only thing I have something bad about Keshi, they don't discern that me and Cash are 2 different persons. I have already my technological branch, and he have a technological branch. We just want to acknowledge that Cash got his own deal, I got my own deal, and we are 2 different disciplines, Somehow the universe brought us together. We intertwined for a little bit, and then we left to enrich each other, and then we go. That was only a brief meeting,
But it's not about you or Keshi or this guru or Jonah or this. It's about the students that learn from them, because you cannot compare who the person is running the call with who calls into these. I've been doing this now for a decade.
Let me add on to that.
The goal. People who call in and participate are amazing when.
But not amazing enough. Let me tell you why I say that. Because my goal is to catch up with the universe, and that's love out on a universal level. My goal is not about this planet only. And my goal is the entire universe. And this is where I educate my students, because I give myself 1 month to bring my student to their level, and I already done it. I make sure they have telepathic, because that's what you be talking. I make sure they have clairvoyant so they can see them. I make sure they have telekinesis, they can send each other food and serum as needed, you know. Because I give myself only 1 month to make all students catch up with them. And I'm doing it. With the help of them, of course. And love. Mr. Cash, his failure, I watch him. He sort of take only 1 month to get his student up to speed, but he didn't live up to our standard on the universal level. And that's the reason I say, okay, I get it now. Then now I showed them how to do it. You see all my students right here? I got doctorate degree because the university recognized me. In less than 1 month, I make things work. How does this work? Because I trust them. They guided me. Just like Dr. Heidi was guided by them too. She met them. I took her to see them directly. You see, we are guided by them. We can talk to them. They're very telepathic. Who is they? They are people of the star. They're from the future. They're human, but they're from the future. They know everything. They came back in time to help us. But they exist in a higher plane. Mr. Cash promised the student that the device would talk to them. He promised that the device would feed them. Does he not say that? And he promised the flying saucer ordeal. Well, where is it? None of the student talk to the device. None of the student feed from it. Where's the flying saucer deal? And that's what hurts. Within 1 month, I didn't see him do it. That's where I come in. I say, you want that? Come with me. And I took them. And now look at them. This student right here, you see, they can feed from the device now. They get food, water. They talk to the device. They talk to them in less than a month. I fulfill what he couldn't. And that's the difference. Trust is everything in a relationship. And fulfillment of that trust is important.
Some of the knowledge seekers have brought it up to that level. In fact, some of the students I have shown where beings have materialized to see what the hell they were doing as, because they were getting shit. And some of them branched off into other groups like the Phoenician. He disappeared because he went into another. Some of these people have taken it, but they're not associated with Kessie any longer. But some of these now, even what this dentist has in the city, she's got some serious stuff in the back there. I didn't go analyze it specifically, but
let me tell you,
a lot of what I see going on in the Gans group.
That's why the reason I say spend 2 weeks with us, then go and spend 2 weeks with the mystical group, Akashic group, and do, see things for yourself. And so you don't have to worry about he say, she say. Does that make sense? That's why
as you said, it all happens all at the same time. The day never ends, and it's going all. Australia's still working, and London, and we're all still doing this.
But
I haven't seen that with the law people, only with you knowledge seekers. The law people are all divided. They're all divided. Oh my God.
And look at you. When you found my group, you noticed something. You're not stupid. You have a logical mind. You have a heart. You notice my group suddenly start communicating, doing things. You're like, whoa, what's going on? Even you begin to open up, say, hey. So that's why I say spend 2 weeks with us and observe and learn and question.
Yeah.
And participate. Especially participate. Why? Because that's how you get wisdom, is through experience, nothing more. Now, I make only 2 promises with you. I'm going to tell you. I can only promise you in this 2 weeks, you're going to learn more about yourself and more about us.
That'll work. And maybe I'll get some help for this woman upstairs. I'll see if I can bring her Friday. She's got her own computer.
You're her friend. She trusts you. She don't trust any of us.
No, she doesn't trust me. That's just it. And I've proved myself so many times.
Hold on. If she don't trust you, she wouldn't be your friend. Because before any relationship that can happen, there's got to be some kind of trust in some form.
Yeah, not enough.
That means even if 10%, that's enough to call trust. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, as I mentioned, I'm not well spoken. I'm dwarfed by how well spoken some of these people in these communities are.
Look, take everything case by case. Just like you take me. I'm Kosal, Dr. Kosal, this is my class. we'll take this as for what it is, a case, you know. And within this case, there's different rule, different understanding. Just like with the Kashi. Now, in my group, I don't expect anybody to what we call, how should I say it, to report anything that he say, she say. I want all my group members to experience things for themselves. But learn from the he say, she say inside the group, not outside. Does that make sense? Because only inside this group you get to see the tool we're working with and the book. And you see the training we do is through experience. Because my gift to you is experience. For you to experience for yourself and to have an understand from your own unique perspective of your experience. You know, I'm not saying I promise you the world or the moon or the sun. I only promise you the experience.
I'm not looking for that.
Yes. And from that experience, you draw your conclusion to see if we resonate with you or we don't. But our goal is simple. The rainbow-like body and immortality and to harness love. You only get that when you open love, when you have love. Without love, you can't get that. It's impossible. It's because the Lama said only through love you get the rainbow body. Even they said the same thing. They, the alien. So
I'm getting love. I just got a whole bunch of kitties at the door. We had, I think, 2 come in, 1 go out, and the feral cat almost came in, but I didn't want to wait for her.
You have to
The
open.
feral cat's been in the house since it was so cold.
Yes, this has to be open in order to become a rainbow body. That's why the book is yellow to represent the light body, the golden body, the light, the rainbow. You see? So everything is by design. The word QI means ki, which means chi energy, prana, life force. It's very particularly orchestrated by the extraterrestrial force. You know, Q stands for quantum, I stands for intelligent, right? But when you put together, it's a ki. It means ki energy. The Chinese call it QI, ki. The Japanese call it KI, ki. And the Chinese call it 2 words, ki or chi. The same. It's very orchestrated. It's telling you that we run on prana energy, you know. But the electrical people call it 0 point energy. So you see now, I mean, it's not a different term. We're working from different source of power source. I'm more interested in having the whole universe for ourselves. For ourselves, I mean, who is R? O-U-S, O-U-R/S, R's, all of us. It's not having a universe for I-self, but have a universe for ourself. That means for all of us to enjoy. So in order to have the universe, you must have love. Love is the universe. That's it. End story. And immortality. So, but now, it's good in saying words. Now, how do we apply it? That's where I come in again. You see, practical application is so important. So detrimental. Because as human beings, we love power, and we love knowledge, and we love practicality. Otherwise, we're going to call it bullshit. We can't have bullshit. We respect bullshit, but we can't have it. Does that make sense? The reason we respect bullshit, because after it's all said and done, we love a good laugh.
You want some bullshit? I'll turn on the radio.
No, my word of bullshit means it's like this. We have been lied to from birth, from cradle to grave. All we want in this life, for that one moment, we want the real thing. That's all. We just want one real thing. So we want to make it count. What was that one real thing we want? We want immortality. Is that not much to ask, right? We want immortality. But how do we become immortal? Because you know, like I know, Dr. Heidi, you, Anura, Charlotte, Nagadu, Carbon Copy, you know, All of you know in human history, the human being seek immortality. In every culture. I don't care you in the Christian, in the Islam, in the Buddhist, in the Native American. Everyone seek immortality. Even in the Christian literature, they seek immortality. The Buddhists too. You understand? That's what been driving us. But all we want one moment of clarity. Can we accomplish immortality? The answer is yes. But where's the evidence? Look at the Tibet, the Lama. They already done it. Since what? Since the 7th century. They've been doing that. And you can look it up online, called the Rainbow Body. This is what my course is about. Mr. Cash Foundation, what he called the Rainbow Body, he called the Plasma Body. I'm not stupid, he's just changing the word a little bit. But I'm not going to mess with his market, okay? I respect his market, because that's his show. I'm not going to, that's the reason I left, because I'm not there to interfere with his market. You crazy? That's disrespecting. I was there to help him like the US want me to, and give him something that worked and leave. And that's how I did. And start my own thing, and do my own thing. And what did he teach me? He taught me 2 things. 1, anything is possible. 2, bullshit run the world. And I don't want bullshit. I want real stuff. Because when you make a promises, I expect you to fulfill it. Because I'm from Texas. In Texas, we still have this thing called honor. I don't know about all the other states. Chivalry exists in Texas, believe it or not. And that's the reason he turned me off. Because he promised the world that people going to be feeding from the device, talking. But I didn't see him fulfill it within that month. That's why I got turned off. So, and to that, I say, you know what? If he can't do it, I can do it. So I volunteer myself. And that's why the universe sent to me to show this. He can't do it. Don't blame him. It's not his fault. I blame it myself. That I can do better and I should. And he inspired me. His failure inspired me to go ahead and do it. Do you understand how that he helped me? Because of his failure, his broken promises, he inspired me to go ahead and do it. You think you can do better? Yes, I can. Then go do it. That's the universe message to me. And I'm doing it, as you can see. I'm not here to put him down. No. I was inspired by him to go and do it, since I have the knowledge and the gift. And my group made contact with the alien every day. We talk to them every day. You can ask each one of them. Privately or publicly, I don't care. But to know that I'm based on truth. I don't see failure as a depression. I see failure as an inspiration. If someone can't do it, don't judge that person. Don't blame them. Be inspired to do it yourself. Does that make sense? People help people. That's why I'm not mad at him. But I was inspired by him to do it. Knowing that he can't do it, that means I have to step in now. You see? So I thank him for that. That's the reason the universe sent me to him. To show that I have the knowledge, why I'm not doing it. Why am I allowing this person to do it, and knowing that he will fail? He's only one person. So if I think I can do a job better, then do it. Show the universe, show this planet that I can. And I'm doing it. You know? I fulfill my promises. In 1 month, I get all my students just like that. And that's all I can promise. If I ain't the best, I don't know what else is. I mean, the best in what? The best in fulfilling what I promise. I don't set myself for failure. Before I do things, I ask them first, can they help me to do it? They told me yes. But they told me I have to choose it and work for it. And I did. And they told me it's not easy. And I accepted that. You can ask all my students. It's always been a month right now. Every day I'm on this class. Every day I'm committed. Whether I'm working in my day job or here. You see? I'm saying this from the bottom of what I'm experiencing, not based on pride or on egoistic. No, I base it on practical truth that I'm experiencing. I'm reporting it, you know. So I saw Mr. Cash, and that's the reason I was inspired. You know, I saw what he did as a failure, and it inspired me to take action, but not interfering with his progression. Does that make sense? But being an example toward myself and the people of this world. Look, am I perfect? No. But am I doing my best? Yes. Can I do more? Yes, I can. You know. But I don't need no money, like billions of dollars to form an organization like him, a non-profit international. I don't need that. I am international already. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. And all my students from different countries. So I'm already international with zero budget. Ain't that beautiful? I'm smart. Because I do think the path is the least resistant. And I have guidance from them. That's why I'm smart. With them, I'm smarter. Because what I don't know, what I don't see, they tell me. And all I do is just ask, hey, am I doing this correct? No, you need to go this way. Okay, I go that way. I never question. I just, please guide me, please help me. And we go from there. And that's how I ask. You see? So I'm just very humble, but very truthful, but very practical. So I want all my students to be the same thing. Don't be afraid to ask them. Don't be afraid to say your heart, and don't be afraid don't be afraid of failure, because failure is an inspiration to keep on moving. Failure and mistake is the greatest teacher of all, and don't blame nobody for failing. Matter of fact, congratulate everyone that failed, because now they have wisdom. They know what failing is. Now from failure they learn solution. See? And that's why I teach all my students, don't be afraid to fail, because all failure telling you, hey, keep on practicing. Hey, keep on understanding and keep on living. So winner is not about being a winner. Winner is learning from failure. That's a true winner, because you have wisdom. You can relate yourself to what failure is, and therefore you can have sympathy, compassion, and humbleness. And that's what makes a balanced person, a balanced teacher. I'm very hard on my students. I expect them to do better than me. But first, they must fail. How can you succeed if you don't fail? You need to fail as much as you can in order to succeed as much as you can, in order to create balance. So you see,
respect more.
Exactly. How can I become so great? I want to tell you the ultimate secret in this life that have taught me. Greatness comes from accepting a failure. That's what makes a great master. The master had failed so much that he had so much wisdom in failing that he became the master of failing.
And laughter comes from someone else's failure.
Been there, done that. So you see, and you'll make that in turn make you a winner, because you become a master of failing. You know what can cause failing. If you know what causes failing, then you also know the opposite, what can cause success.
Dr. K, I think I fail enough. Now you can make me a master, okay?
Yes, you are a master. You see, Carbon Copy has a unique historical data. Let me pull him up. Watch this. See, Arjun, he is Pakistan. He came from a very, traditional Pakistan culture. He immigrated here to go to school here, and he ended up becoming open-minded Pakistan. He's very traditional, but very open-minded. So therefore, according to his record, see, watch. Computer. Here you go, I'm flipping forward. He's a radical in open-mindedness. Because why? Because he want to make his community great. And he know in his heart, without open-mindedness, you can't be a great community. Because community, in order for grow, it needs knowledge. It needs practical experience. So his goal is to make his community great. And that's his goal. Community mean what? Community mean the people that he meet in his community as Pakistan ethnic or as American. Because his idea is to bridge the gap. In order to make great, he understands what greatness that is not. That when people are not connecting, it's not battering themselves, they can't be battered. But his goal in this life, in this moment, is to make a great community. That's his goal. And no one know his goal except me and him. But now I tell everyone away. Now you know. Unlike other Pakistanians, they're very close. But Arjun is different. He very open. Because you know he come from an Islamic culture. And you know how Islamic culture is. Very selective. You know. They very filtered it. But he's not. He's very committed to openness. But not to open to negative stuff. He committed to open to positive stuff. You see the difference? So I know Arjun for quite a while in relationship. Within like what, 2 months already, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Since November the 17th, you heard of me of last year. And so he was drawn to me because either my laughter or my bullshitting on the radio, I'm not sure, but whatever it is, he was drawn to me. And we became friends. I see him as a best friend. In many ways, we have this relationship, not just a teacher and student, but also as a best friend, an equal. And then he respected me because he see me as one hand a comedian, one hand as a healer, you know. So together it's like a combination that really brought forth the you know, the openness. And he see I'm very honest and very simple about my answer and what I do. Because I open to him a new possibility that the human being can do more than just the conventional life they know. I open him up to the people upstairs and the people downstairs, that we are great together. Upstairs and downstairs coming together. And we can heal the world now. The thing I learned about all of you, you have to understand I'm not really human. Like the way you think. I'm someone from the future. That's why I know so much. Every one of you, they have record of you in the future. Your day, your birth, your birthday, and your death already. So to the computer, you are already gone. That's why I told every one of you, I know every one of you. Because from the future perspective, you are just a record in history. Does that make sense? You are just a record in history. So there's record of you in history that the computer have. And when we go to the ship, that memory is being accessed in real time. So that's the beautiful thing, interacting with people in the future, to know what you will become or can become. But the people of the future has only one thing to do with you. Okay? That is to help you know that the future can change for the better. All you have to do is to change yourself. And since you don't know how to do that, that's why we're here. Because we are a perfect the science of change. So the first thing to change, to confront you, your fear. What are you afraid of? All of you afraid of failure and death. All of you afraid of failure and death. Does that make sense? Every one of you afraid of failure and death. That's what pushes you to move forward. That's where we come in. We come to tell you there is no death. There's only immortality. And failure is the greatest teacher. So by telling you that, you don't fear it anymore. Does that make sense? Yeah. That's it. And now we bring the evidence to you how to be immortal. We show you the evidence within your present timeline and the history of immortality. From the Chinese, to the Japanese, to the Tibet, to the Mongolian, to the Yogi in Yogana, and to the Egyptian, how immortality was staring you right in the face, and how to accomplish it. But the reason you couldn't do it because the knowledge was lost. Not lost, but hidden. But it was in plain sight. And the key to immortality is two things. Well, actually three. Oxygen, water, and light. Your DNA is made of light. Your body is made of water. And it's full of oxygen. You got all the three ingredients to become immortal. And what is the missing link? Love. That's all. Because in order to become immortal, your heart chakra has to open. But it takes 13 to 60 years in order for you to become immortal. You see? But how can we accelerate that within a year? That's where the device come in. Immediately when you activate the device, you're activating your heart chakra. That's why you feel it. You see now? That's why this is so important. Remember, work smarter, not harder. Does that make sense? Work smarter, not harder. How do you work smarter? You build a tool to meditate for you. You build a tool to give you everything. When you use it instantly, you don't have to worry about it. Spending 13 to 60 years in order to have your immortality. You know. And remember, we are American, okay? We are lazy people. That's why we're smart. Because lazy people built tools to do things for us. And that's smart. Okay, once I teach this world to eat the food from the device, that means there's more hamburger for me on this plane. And spaghetti. And sandwich. That's a joke, by the way. Scotty, you don't have to eat that. You can eat from the device. You activate, and then you just give me some sandwich. Then you just give me your sandwich, and I put it to the side, and I eat it for you. You just eat from the device. It's okay. I'm just joking, Scotty. Okay, student, I think this class, yes, class, I think we have a good course after hour today, and I'm glad you enjoy. Monday will be again, Scotty. Please join us for this 2 week, 6 o'clock p.m. every day, the same link. Okay.
Texas time. Texas time.
No, it's 7 p.m. New York time.
Yes.
New York, yes.
Yes. I'm sorry that there's some stuff we couldn't discuss on at the moment because devices keep telling me let Scotty enjoy this 2 weeks so he can learn and see what we do in a group so he can have a better picture, a better pattern.
Welcome, Scotty.
Yes.
Welcome.
So.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Remember,
Actually, I've been very gifted for many years. It took a while before I started elevating dirty cuts. I used to be like, dirty baby. But I have actually been alone for all of this. Even though I joined groups and groups and groups, they're not like real groups. They're like these fantasy Facebook where you can't even talk to them on the phone kind of groups. So I really appreciate actually interacting, on the same subject and the same plane and the same, being on the same page. Because I'm very creative and I'm very gifted as a visionary to see solutions to anything. The more difficult, the better. That's where I fit in. But I appreciate all of you for having me because we need to get together. This divide and conquer has gotten to the point where it's insane. It's insanity. Even the family unit is there's nothing family about it. Anyway, that's all. Can I point out while I have the floor? None of you know of Eddie Craig with the Texas show. He's been doing this for years and years, but yet you're in Texas. Well, trust
in California.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter if you're in California. There's like 10, 11 people on the call. Should I put the link in the chat? It's Logos Radio Network. You can listen to them tomorrow. Or you can actually listen to it anytime. The recorded shows play
the reason we don't listen to a lot of people because we clear our mind to listen to the device and the alien, the people upstairs. So we get our news from them directly, from the ship. And it's not that we don't trust the human source. Because we like to deal directly with the people upstairs. Because when there's something go wrong, we can confront them face to face. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but this isn't that kind of radio. This is law. This is knowledge is power is law. And of the few people to listen to, Eddie is one of them that's worth listening to out of my 12 years of experience.
Let me compare this. Can the people on the radio, can they change the world and take out cities just like that?
Well, nothing happens like that, even though it seems like it's overnight. But yes, the answer to that is yes, and even with some humor added in.
No, you don't understand what I just said. Can the people of the radio we listen to that you said, can they nuke a city just like that?
Can they what the city?
Nuke a city, N-U-K-E, nuclear bomb a city. Yes.
No, I don't.
We are in connection with people that can do that. Does that make sense? You understand now?
No, if I had the wrong word, I didn't hear what you said. Yeah.
The people we
How is
deal.
that relevant to listening to the show tomorrow, though?
Well, that's the same thing. How that relevant dealing with someone who have power over this planet? I mean, we dealing with the power that the player, the playmaster themselves. That's who we dealing with. You see the difference is, I'm not saying that the red, cause we want to hear what they say. Then what would the humans say? The human is stupid anyway. We don't deal with them. We deal with the superhuman. Want to see what they say.
Not all of them.
Until he have his own nuclear arsenal. Until then, Until he have his own 20,000 mile spaceship. Then okay. Until that person have that, then at the moment we're talking to someone who have that we can play with. I'm saying, I'm just saying right now.
I still don't see how that's relevant. You're saying, so I only have to study from someone that's successful? You're saying somebody that's not successful I can't listen to?
We studying from someone cosmically successful. Not
because that's similar to something Joe in the Bass says. He always says that if you're going to learn how to do, well, not for nothing, he's wrong. Because if you listen to me, I can make you successful. I never sought to make money. So
we don't.
But I don't want to nitpick over things. Some things are not black and white. Some things are gray.
We dealing with
charcoal gray.
Okay, let me ask you this: if this guy graded in the alien force, the one that have flying saucer and stuff, the guy that on the radio, does he have a flying saucer? That's my question. Yes or no? Okay.
No, I don't think so.
That's what I mean. So, I mean, we talking from two different experiences.
You have a flying saucer?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I don't.
Yes, I do. It's easy to construct. It's easy to make. Trust me. It's made from dirt and sand. No, it's no joke. The ship is made from...
I'm not kidding. I thought it would take me 2 years if I actually set to make my van fly. I figured it would take me 2 years. But I haven't had the ability to focus on any one thing yet.
Flying saucer is easy to construct. You make from simple material that the shape itself to run torsion field. Once you infuse your structure with cosmic energy, with consciousness, the flying saucer now can really, but the pilot has to be telepath in order to make it work. If you cannot talk to the structure, it won't fly, it won't activate. So you see, people thinking flying saucer is made of high tech. No, it's not. Not all of them. High level being don't need to have a high technology to do high tech thing. Look at this. This is not high tech, but it does high tech thing. Does that make sense? It's not high tech, as you can see, but it does.
Well, the anti-gravity isn't really very high tech. There's like 20 ways they do it now, right? There's 20 patented ways, right?
We don't do anti-gravity. We're beyond that. We do with.
But I'm saying that's simple.
Yes, we do with telekinesis.
Well, that's not so simple.
Yes, but it is for our group. You know, you see how we affect each other from a distance? That's the first state of telekinesis. You know, they live over there, we live over here. And how can you affect someone's physical system like that? That's called telekinesis by definition. Telekinesis is able to influence a physical system without physical interaction. You know, we don't have physical interaction, we have consciousness interaction, but we can affect the system. They sending food.
Well, I've been waiting for that my whole life. I always used to see it in the cartoons and the movies, but I've always been waiting. I've always been beyond these words. I cannot say with words the way I envision the planet, the world. It's moving.
That's why you're in here.
Not do with words, even though I really got a lot of good words these days.
Do me a favor. Tomorrow, have an empty bowl. That would be your device. Level 1.
Empty bowl, what?
A small empty bowl. Too big.
Yep.
Too big.
Too big?
Too big. Gotta be small. Yes.
Okay. Half size of this is good?
About this. Like
16-ounce bottle of water works too, right?
Yes. But we need a bowl.
Anyway, so this was too big. I thought this was a good size. Yeah, okay. Small
big
one,
but not. Yes.
Yeah.
Like a cereal. A cereal bowl or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, class. Let us meeting adjourn. Any final question before I close?
No, we're good.
Very
Bye,
good.
We're good.
Okay.
Bye, Charlotte. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Okay.
Have a good evening. Sleep well.
Thank you.
Everybody.